Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
There's no such thing as too fast.
Timwack. Timwack. Winding upper. Winding uppercut. Going all in, baby. I was trying to bait it. Thought you played with my cock before? If I have, I don't remember. Timwack. Let's go. Ooh, woo. Timwack. Ooh, woo.
If I can't lick the Colonel's fingers, I'm deleting my Twitch account. That's the plan. If at some point somebody's fingers, ideally the Colonel's, but somebody's fingers are not licked, this stream is over.
Forever. Figured it out. The truth is, I don't like playing games. I only like winning. So I cheat as often as I can, in as many ways as I can, guarantee that I win. TBZ is trying to fuck on me, man. He's trying to fuck on me real bad. Seriously? You brought a boy? I'm so fucking pleased with myself.
Alrighty, gamers. What is up, everybody? I have returned. I am back from my trip. We are back on the streets, and we are fighting indeed. What's up, Hero? What's up, Light? How you guys doing? Hero, I got home much later than I was anticipating yesterday, so I did not get a chance to catch your stream. How did it go? I'm assuming you kept up with Deadly Premonition, yeah? You beat it? You beat the entirety of Deadly Premonition 2? Hey, there it is. So it wasn't worth it. It just didn't end up being worth the time investment. A piece of shit is a curse. I'm sorry to hear that. That is legitimately unfortunate. I know you were so excited. I know how excited you were. Goodness gracious. Hate it more than ass cancer. Damn. That is a scalding review. So let it be known, anybody that finds this VOD in the future, Deadly Premonition 2 is worse than ass cancer. Unfortunate. You hate to hear it. Did you at least get some good clippable moments? Or was it just all doom and gloom? What's up, Zen? Welcome in. Forcing myself to watch all the cutscenes so I can gather the full story, but I'm hating it so much. Yeah, no, that is very fair. All right, well, okay, so Zen says the stream was good. Zen said that I am a fool for not being able to make it home in time. And I am sorry about that. I really was hoping to, but the weather was fucking ridiculous. Like the trip that we took, the trip back home takes like between an hour and a half and 2 hours depending on traffic, and it took us like, I don't even know how much longer, but like the rain, it was raining absurdly hard to the point where like we were going maybe 30 miles per hour on the highway for like at least half the trip. It was terrible. It was so fucking bad. Did start playing Control though, so it was excellent towards the end of the stream. Well, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. I know you said you've played Control before and you really like it, so that's good. I'm happy to hear that. What's up, Cursive? Welcome in. What's up, Pineapples? How you doing, buddy? Light. I am exhausted from my weekend, so I'm likely not going to be doing anything exceptionally active. Like, I don't want to, hop in ranked with my brain being as overexhausted as it is. So I figure today will be part lab, part discussion about whatever, part potentially watching some Street Fighter or something like that. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know for sure. But I'm probably not going to open a lobby. I might, but I probably won't. So anybody who is excited for that and waiting for that, you will probably get more use out of each other than me today. But is what it is. There's a lot of Alan Wake centric content. Control I've yet to play, so excited for that. Hell yeah. Yeah, I know Alan Wake is made by the same people, right? Or Control is made by the same people as Alan Wake, right? I've been playing ranked today on 2 hours of sleep. I don't know what's wrong with me. Cursive. Yeah, no, Cursive. I think you should put down the controller for today. I think you should just relax. Maybe take a nap. $2,000 points to go. Hell yeah. Towards what? A rank up or towards to master? Master? Hell yeah, dude. Good shit. So that is within sight. That's what, like 2 good sessions? Actually, well, no, if you get like 50-ish per, then maybe more than 2, but yeah, definitely more than 2. But either way, congrats, dude. You are grinding the ranks. You are getting there. Hero's having a bad time. Yeah, if I fight some Diamond Fires, I get like 70. Nice. Okay. So yeah, so that's not bad. If I somehow fight a master and beat them, it's like 150 a win. Hell yeah. So yeah, that's definitely doable. Get on a good little streak, you know, when you're feeling yourself, and you'll be there in no time. So like I was able to get 2,400 points per session on my grind to master. Oh yeah, no, that like the ability to sit down and play for a reasonable amount of time and get that many points is just amazing. Like, that's crazy. Playing Hitmaster with my rail main and then play tournaments. That is very fair. Yeah, I do definitely want to play in tournaments, but I just don't know how to like when it makes sense to do so. Because I would need to find some like online events and hope that they don't run at times that are terrible for me.
If you've come to fight, then fight.
I have to say it's the least fun part of the game for me. I like it, but I prefer lounges. Yeah, no, that's very fair, Zen. I totally get that. Like, the grind is good to like get the experience, but in terms of actually just like trying to learn, lounges are so much better. Like, I just like you know, ranked is fine. I don't really have like an outright problem with ranked, but oh my god, lounges are just so much better.
If you've come to fight, then fight.
Yes, cursive. I did see that. As I was getting like set up and everything, I took a peek at the Discord and I saw the speculation of her being a charge character. I think the MR for me will at least be good because being on the East Coast. Yeah, no, that's true. That's fair. Patricia Clarkson Slate. Okay, so that's a okay. Hero saying stuff for chat. I'll play ranked to see if I get stuck in a specific rank so I know I have things to work on. Yeah, that makes sense. Ranked, yeah, like when you play in a lounge, especially when you're playing in lounges with like people consistently, you are actively adapting to each other. Whereas on ranked, you are met with whatever kind of bullshit you come across. So it's definitely a better, like, it's a better smorgasbord of things that could trip you up. Because, like, obviously, you know, we're still learning and we're still improving, but I'm a lot more used to playing with you guys in chat now. So, like, if I'm able to beat you guys, or, like, if I'm able to win versus one of you while not doing something that I should be doing, I'm not going to notice that unless somebody else that we play with punishes me for it, which is usually what happens, or I go on ranked and start getting my ass beaten once we figure out why, you know, etc. So I agree, going in ranked when you're feeling like you're plateauing is not a bad idea to just like see what you can figure out, like see what the problem is. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Gonna be a tournament player soon. I can't wait. When I play Manon, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, honestly, like, I say that's a good plan. Hitmaster, once you feel confident, enter tourneys and just see how it feels. Because, like, I don't think that, you know, I don't think you need to be, like, your rank does not denote your ability to play in tournaments, right? But if that is like a goal you want to set for yourself, where you feel like I'm going to hit master, that's going to make me feel confident in my ability, and then I'm going to go into tournaments with that confidence, that makes perfect sense. Use play a lot to ask myself questions and see how it works. Exactly. It's no stakes. System matches make it easier to parse out if something works or not. Yeah, exactly. It's, yeah, there's no stakes, and consistently playing with the same person means you can figure out if it's something that actually works, or if it doesn't work, you can figure out why, whether they're reacting to it, or whether the frame data's off, or whatever. Then a random ranked player that somehow doesn't do what you want. Yeah, exactly. And, like, especially because in here, obviously we don't do it a ton, but, like, if someone, you know, if I was trying to figure out something specific with Marisa in a specific situation, I might even just straight up ask you guys, like, hey, would you guys mind trying to focus on jab checking my drive rushes so I can see if this setup is true? You know, do that, like, just try to check me, like, we'll play like normal, but pay attention to that for a game. You know, we can communicate and we can help the other person learn because we know what they're looking for and we can help them figure out how to make it work. Silver went into the tournament the first time with Lauren Street Fighter 5 and got second place. Everyone else was Diamond and Masters. Don't always assume rank means you're stronger or weaker than others. Yeah, exactly. Like, I am currently ranked Diamond 1, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't think Diamond 1, when I'm at my peak, when I'm playing well, I think I'm better than Diamond 1. But I don't play enough ranked to get the consistency with which I need to be playing in order to boost my rank up to, you know, where I most likely should be or whatever. So I agree completely. Obviously, silver beating diamonds and masters in tournament is a little different than a diamond 1 probably, you know, supposed to be being diamond 2 or 3, you know, whatever, stuff like that. What's up, Pingo? Welcome in, my friend. But yeah, no, the rank is not terribly important. The rank doesn't matter, but like I said, if hitting that rank will give you the confidence you feel like you need in order to then go into tournaments and play well, then hell yeah, nothing wrong with going for it. So I was warming up, or earlier today, I was watching Big Bird play, and he did something that I thought was interesting. And Zen, as the person most knowledgeable about Marisa in chat, I want your opinion on this. So, you know, normally in the corner, right, my setup, if I get the combo starter, my setup would be something like, hold on, sorry. My setup would be something like this, right? Go for this. Get the safe jump, go from there, right? 3,900, I get the whole smorgasbord, you know, I get the safe jump, whatever. However, what I saw Big Bird doing was adding a little more sauce to that situation. So if he started like this, he would do this. If I can get it. For the same safe jump situation, right? Or he would end that situation with EX straight into level 2. Or he would end it with, you know, fucking heavy straight into level 3. Or, you know, something like that. Right? Just a little bit more sauce to it. What I've realized is that situation versus how I would normally get that set up does consistently 400 more damage. Zen, what I'm bringing up to you specifically, is 400 damage worth the amount of resources I'm spending? This is good if the opponent's low on health. Okay. Because that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, I'm not going to use that whole fucking thing on first hit. But, like, if I get them to half health, right, and I can hit this... I can still do 5,600 with a level 2 there, right? So otherwise the danger is that you'll get perfect parry and thrown to the corner while burnt out. Right, exactly. Yeah, and that makes perfect sense. Getting the kills always the goal. Right. So yeah, so my thought was mostly, what is there any reason why it would be worth it to go for that normally if I'm not expecting to get the kill from it, as opposed to the significantly less resource intensive, significantly less input intensive alternative that just does like 400 less damage. So if I expect to be able to kill with it, I should go for it. Otherwise, maybe not. If I think I can get away with it kind of for free, then I might still, but 500 extra damage is pretty substantial. Yeah, that's fair. If they're burnt out, still worth it too. That's true. Because yeah, if our boy Jamie here is hold on, sorry. Actually, wait. Let's do that standard. right? And then off the safe jump, I know they won't be able to parry me, so I can then go into a meaty drive rush or meaty drive impact from there, get the stun, recycle the combo, whatever. Just level 2, give a decent amount of drive gauge back. What do you mean? Okay, like if I'm low on drive gauge, how much of it do I get back during the animation? So it looks like my bar freezes during it. Yeah. Because I was gonna say the combo I did before into level 2 is a full cash out. Don't immediately go into DI after the jump HK. You're not plus enough stuff. Yeah, no, I don't mean like safe jump into DI right away. I just mean like safe jump into a DI situation. But yeah, so I'll still practice it. I'll still try to get it down in my muscle memory, but I'll make sure to try to only use it if I think I can get a kill from it. Because I can also do, something like, if I don't fuck it up, hold on. And then if I don't fuck it up, I can do something like this. Into level 3, which obviously I'm in CA right now, but like the idea is there, right? I can do a good chunk of damage. Let's see what I'm at here. Like, without CA, this is still a very good cash-out combo. This is like... It's obviously not as much damage as I get from, like, the punish counter combo, but that's, I think, max damage I've found just off a combo starter. So, like, that kind of thing. If I have the resources and think I can get the kill from it, it's worth doing, but otherwise, it's not necessarily. It's okay. I can work with that. So I will write that down another time. I'll write it down. I have it written down on my phone. I'll write it down in the notebook later. Okay. So here's my question for... It'll also be worth it specifically for Marisa because she isn't too dependent on the drive bar for defense. That's true. Although I will say that's something I need to work on. Because I know this is so strong on defense, I need to get more used to using it, because I'm still not great at using it on defense. So my defense in general needs work, as we know, because that's just usually the case. But I do need to get more used to like just chucking this out in situations where I expect, things to happen for me to counter them. But I think that kind of goes along with the training I did a week ago with Flo about offensive situational thinking. I could, just apply the same thing while I'm on defense. If I'm in a situation where I expect them to go for something like a meaty or, a drive impact or whatever, I can just bop this out and hope. Obviously, I shouldn't just be whipping it out, but that's the same idea. So it's just something for me to practice. I only have one hand on the stick. But yeah, so my question to you guys is, would you rather help me figure out things that I should actively lab / just hang out and chat while I practice? Or would it be more fun for you guys to suggest me like sets or events or stuff to watch that we can watch together and kind of talk about? Because I will leave it up to you guys. Like I said, I'm not going to want to play probably a ton today. But I definitely still want to Street Fighter in some capacity. So I am interested in what you guys want to do and what would interest you guys the most. You can lab some, but watching is more relaxing if you want that. Well, I mean, I'm happy with either. It's mostly just what you guys think will be more interesting. Because what we can also do is, you know, find if you guys know of any specific sets of, like, you know, Big Bird playing that I should watch, or any other top Marisa that I should watch. I can then, if I see something that I want to practice, I can just swap back over here and do it. Be funny if you watch the Street Fighter sets from the Ultimate Gamer event. Honestly, what's funny is I'm actually kind of interested in watching that just by itself, but without knowing how long it is, I'm not sure it's really worth it. Yeah, that's the thing, is I definitely wouldn't want to watch all of it. Yeah, that's the trouble. But I might just, like, watch it. Oh, that's a fat ban right there. Welcome in, my friend. I'll let Hero do that. I have mods for a reason. But yeah, no, Oblivion. I definitely want to watch at least the games I'm interested in. The problem is there are only like 2 people that I know of that attended that I give any amount of a shit about. So, you know, we'll see. Yeah, exactly. I only know of, like, I only knew that those 2 were going. I don't know who else was there. There might be other people that I know and am interested in, but it's really just those 2, and I don't care much. I don't follow Smash enough anymore to be, you know, concerned about it. So okay, so why don't we do this? Zen, would you suggest me looking up sets, or do you think, like, on YouTube or something, or should I go just look at the replays in game and we can look at people? Because if I look on, you know, YouTube or something, it's a lot easier to swap back to Street Fighter, but it also means I have to fuck around with the sound settings, which isn't a big deal, but all right, Shudo. All right, light votes in game. YouTube's better since it selects good matches. Okay, that makes sense. It would also be easier to swap back to the training room when I want to. All right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I think YouTube's probably the way to do it. So why don't we do, hold on, there's something I wanted to check in terms of basic settings. Okay, I can't get the other settings from here, so hold on. Because if there's a setting for me to make the game mute when it's not the default, when it's not like the active window, that'd be amazing, so I don't have to keep doing stuff. I don't think there is. Let's see. Pause menu on hold. Shader warming. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think there's a way for me to do that. I think Big Bird and Angry Bird both play Rashid on stream a lot, but I don't think they definitely didn't switch mains. At least I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think that's an option. That's unfortunate. That'd be so nice. Alright, well, we're just gonna do this for now. Yeah, I haven't watched a ton of their stuff. Like, I don't watch the stream itself, but I have watched, like, I'm subscribed to their YouTube channel, so, like, I'll watch the videos of theirs when they come out. Yeah, actually, you can see it right here. FGC Birds. That's the boys. So I watch them, like, a decent bit, mostly to study Big Bird, but they are also just very entertaining in general. So, shoot, I figured I haven't watched, I watched them fight the number. Oh yeah, wasn't it ending like they fought with Ending Walker, and he was just doing some of the dumbest Ryu shit in the world, and it kept working, and Angry Bird was like losing his shit about it. I think I watched that earlier, or maybe yesterday or earlier today. I don't remember when it came out, but he was actually Warlord sweeping. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Ending Walker has that young person gall where he's just not afraid to fucking sweep you because he knows that you're not gonna do anything about it, which is funny as shit. I love it. Okay, so I figure obviously Shudo plays Modern, so there is gonna be some difference, but I've watched a lot of Big Bird, so I think getting a second play style is not going to be a bad thing. So I'll just do, hold on, actually I'm gonna put you guys on this screen while an ad inevitably plays. So actually just turn that down. I don't give a fuck about whatever it is you're talking about. All right, but yeah, I think getting a second perspective on playing Marisa would be good because I have only really studied Big Bird. But I need to keep in mind that he does play Modern, so not everything is going to be reasonable. And I will try to guess when things are Modern and when things are top player, if that makes sense. Because obviously I don't want to get an idea in my head that I physically, that's, you know, impossible on Classic or whatever. But I am interested in seeing how he plays. How is this audio?
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one. Fight.
Is this audio okay for everybody? Not too loud, not too quiet. Also gonna go back here so I can watch. Yeah, I just picked the top video. I haven't seen this before. There are plenty to watch, so I figure we can go over multiple. But I remember Shudo counting a lot on Modern for this set. Okay. Well, would you say this one like isn't a good one to watch because of that? That's why I often goes for raw phalanx. Okay. I mean, if you think I should do a different, like either a different player, given that he plays Modern, or just a different set, then I'd be happy to find a different one. But if you think there will probably still be, excuse me, I think it's a different approach that isn't necessarily optimal for me. Okay. So let's do this. Let's back it up. Close those tabs. So what do you think? NL, Bonchan, Mago, Shudo's epic Street Fighter 6 gameplay with modern controls. 4K. Ban this Marisa. Fucking. Hey. But yeah, do you like of these three? What do you think? What do you think's probably the best? Because we could also just do all of them. Got all of clickbait tales. Oh yeah. Ban this Marisa. Shuto vs YHC. Street Fighter 6 room match. Crisplosion. Fuck you. Your stupid old Street Fighter 6 logo as your profile icon. Idiot. John Takeuchi. As Rashid. It's a player called Max Summit that's worth watching. He's on 100k points. Okay. Oh, he plays purple. Perfect. Monstrous Marisa. Beating rank #1 players. Alright, let's give it a look.
At Purdue
Don't look at
University.
that. I'm studying the latest breakthrough in food science. I don't mean to make fun of her, but her voice sounded really dumb. Okay. Is this volume okay? Is this too loud? You know what? I'm just going to turn it down a little bit by default. Why am I censoring the black child? I'm censoring the black child because I don't know the likelihood or possibility of me getting copyright struck for ads or getting sued for ads or something like that. So I figure I'd rather look a little racist than get sued by big food science or whatever that was. Alright, so let's see. Medium kick, yep. So, okay, right off the rip. This actually reminded me of a question that I had that I've never asked. Notice this is item. Oh shit, I actually didn't notice this was item. Oh shit, yeah, look at you. Nice catch. So when I watch Big Bird, he uses Gladius all the fucking time in neutral. Is he using that as like a whiff punish like he throws it out expecting them to press a button? Or is he just using that to bait them? Or is he using it just in case because it'll be safe at range? Like, do you know why he throws them out as much as he does? Because like this one was pretty straightforward, right? Spacing trap, and instead of going for crouch medium punch, he just went for Gladius. Depends on the matchup. Okay. How so? Because this is the kind of information that that I want to learn. Some characters have very bad lows, no range, like Lily. Okay. So you can just... Yeah, okay, right. So if you're good with it, you can just abuse the reach of Gladius without fear of repercussion. Okay, that makes sense. So against like a Shoto, that's not worth it because their low forwards are all ridiculous. Manon would have to do a very slow special double low in reaction. Yeah, that's right. Her special sweep, yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. So you can use it as a spacing tool because the likelihood of them punishing you for it is significantly lower than other characters. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's another one. Just right off the rip. So, spacing trap, bodied. So this, I'm assuming he goes for heavy punch because of the distance. Because I've been just fully defaulting to medium kick, but at range, I don't get any follow-ups off it. I don't think. Hold on. I'm gonna check some frame data real quick. But at range, Stand MK is 4 on hit, so 8 off drive rush. So my only options would be stand medium punch, which if it's max distance it wouldn't hit, or back HK or crouch MP. So stand and crouch MP would both work, but depending on distance probably wouldn't hit. And if those don't hit, back HP definitely isn't going to. So I'm assuming they go for this because it pushes them forward, and on hit they get more out of it. Problem with HP is that you have to time it perfectly or you'll eat a wake up DI. Okay, that's fair. So it's worth doing because, yeah, hold on. Back to the frame data. Stand HP on hit is +3. Oh, wait, no, wait. What am I? Stand MKs? Yeah, no, it is. Okay. So stand HP gives me stand medium punch and more likely to reach. Or something like crouch jab or something like that. Because of how much it moves forward. Must land the HP perfectly meaty. Your first active frame must be synced with their first wake up frame. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so that's something that's worth practicing. Because it's worth doing if I can do it right. But if I can't do it right, it's not really worth doing. Like, in this situation, he's close enough that he could probably... Could I default to a crouch jab afterwards and react with DI? Would I have time to react to DI, to counter DI if I do this? And if they DI, go to crouch jab into DI for the sake of canceling it? Or would you just not have time if this isn't perfect at all? Like, no matter what? Because I could see using this once you've gotten them, scared already, and they don't, and or that they're not going to go for it. But if it's perfect or bust, then that seems pretty tough. I think crouch jab works here because it's too far. I don't know. I feel like crouch jab would hit from there. Stand jab hit. And again, that might just be the distance. He might have gotten good distance, and you might not always get that. HP is reaching because Marisa lunges forward. Right, but I thought you would have the range for that. Because, she lunges forward, which is why that hits, but then she's still right in your business afterwards. So I would think that would hit. Marisa stand jab is the best range in the game. Okay, I guess that's fair. So, okay, so we'll say crouch LP. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Are we winning? Well, it depends on your definition, Pookums, but I would say so. Drive rush into crouch. Yes, no. I didn't mean drive rush into jab. I just meant drive rush stand heavy punch and then linking it into jab in order to have time to either cancel into drive impact or to follow up with a small, the small meaty setup afterwards. Would that be a safe default to go to if I don't, unless, or on block, would that be a safe default in case, or I guess in general, if I can't hit confirm it, is that a good way to default and so it gives me time to DI back, or would that not really be worth it still? Actually, you know what? Hold on. That's probably something we can just test. So if we go back here, I hit the wrong button, excuse me. We also don't have sound on Street Fighter, and we won't for a little bit, because I don't want to keep turning it on and off. So if we do put us in a similar situation, yay, we are winning indeed. Alright, so instead of this, we want drive impact. So let's do this. Okay, I see what you're saying. I definitely didn't have time. And that one, I just missed the meaty. Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. I either miss or I get DI'd. Wouldn't have 2 frames to press HP correctly? Yikes. Ooh! So yeah, so it seems like I can do it, but yeah, it's very tight. Okay. So that makes sense. So I would definitely need to get the timing down, but actually she started going for the target combo. Bang, bang. Yeah, I'd need to figure out the timing on it, but yeah. Okay, so that would be tough, but I can lab that and see what I can get. Okay. Yep. So jab, jab. That looks like light. I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to check frame data again. Where are you? Target combo. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it is now currently thundering very aggressively. Alright, light target combo is -6 on block, but it cancels. What's the cancel frame? Actually, that's important. Does this tell me? Would usually people go for Gladius? Yeah, I do too. So thunder goes away and things remain stable. Yeah, I mean, fingers crossed. Okay. I see what you're saying. So he was doing that as he was doing this because he expected Idom to try to punish the Gladius, so he did it to hop over it. Okay, that makes sense. So it's not necessarily worth it to go for immediately, but if they prove they know how to deal with that, mixing it in would be good. Okay. There's black at some area? Oh boy. So you're getting the bad parts of it, it seems like. Because like it's definitely hold on, let me take an actual look. Yeah, it's rainy. But it's not terrible. It was a lot worse yesterday. So I think it's moving away from me. Excuse me. I think it's moving away from me currently, but still pretty icky out. What's Idom? Sir already knows he knows. No need to test Idom knowledge. Yeah, no, I'm saying for me, like specifically, if I'm playing against someone for the first time, you know, I would give it a try, see if they know, and then mix it up if they do. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so that makes sense. Step. Don't know why that worked. Okay, so that was an interesting situation here. So he goes for... Don't know why that worked. So he goes for the meaty charge back heavy punch, which I can very much understand why he would. But he just manually times it, which I would not trust. Goes for the charge. Idom checks with a little poke. I went for stand LP instead of crouch LP because of the previous situation. Yeah. Right. He recognized that he might go for it, did a standing instead, almost got clipped, but he had time. So that is what's interesting to me. So I want to check the Gladius. Okay, so they're all +4 on block if they're charged. And they're all, oh, so they have the same, okay, so they're all -5 uncharged and +4 charged. Interesting. So, stand heavy, or stand medium punch is a perfect frame trap after a charged Gladius. Interesting. Max successfully makes them, hell yeah. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. What did he just do? Okay, so EX into what looks like light. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Ah! Interesting. So that doesn't cost any extra meter. Then, you know, etc. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, of course this one only works in the corner, because if you don't, that just completely whiffs. But that's cool information to have, because if I can do this and go over the safe jump, that means I can do something like this instead, if I don't fuck it up. You know, like bang, 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 bang. Alright, let's see. So, you know, whatever. Can do stuff like that. But that's nice. Because normally I'd be spending an extra bar there to get that same safe jump setup, and all of a sudden, look at me. I used half my meter, and that did 3156 versus 3300. So that's actually more damage too. Okay, hold on. Let me get my notebook set up, because I want to write that down. That's nice. That's good information. Okay, actually, I need some water too, so I'm going to throw up the BRB screen, because I also need to get rid of some dishes and stuff. So give me a few minutes. Everybody go, you know, stretch, get a snack, do whatever. I'll be back in a few. That is a very good discovery, and I'm very happy about it. I have a new BRB screen, by the way, so I hope you enjoy it. All right, I'm back. Did you guys enjoy your time in the den? In the lounge, if you will? Warming up by my favorite picture of all time. All right. So... in the corner, MP plus MP into EX quarter circle back. The BRB screen was nice and relaxing. Let the stream be that. Go away. Sorry about that. I mean, hey, maybe one of these days I'll just do that. I'll just have that be up for like 6 hours. I won't even do anything. I'll just have that be the entire stream. There was a cozy fire noise. It's true. I did it on purpose. I wanted to make something a little more relaxing and simple for my BRB screen. And the image of that just popped into my head, but I don't have the capabilities of like making a little fireplace and hanging that up above it, you know? So I'm a BRB streamer. Damn right. You damn right I am. Actually saw a girl sleep for 6 hours and she got around $12 in donations. Jesus fucking... Okay. There are many reasons why I'm happy I'm a guy, right? But every once in a while, I am legitimately upset that I can't just do stupid shit and get money for it just because I'm a woman. Like, that's the kind of thing where, like, there is no reason why that should be a thing. It is literally just because the person whose stream it was has a vagina. That just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But, like, I feel like my financial situation would be a lot easier. That's for sure. People are just weirdos? Exactly. I 100% agree. And then charged back heavy punch into light Superman for safe jump. Alright, I formatted this terribly in my notebook, so now I wasted 2 lines. I probably didn't need to, but so that's nice to know though. If I just do this, yeah, etc. If I don't fuck up the just frame. But so that's really nice information, because I don't always want to spend the extra meter to go for this, especially because this one is more damage anyways, which is also weird to me, but okay, so that's cool. Good information. It is in the notebook. All right, let's keep going.
Where are you going? Strike rings.
Okay, so that's actually an interesting little thing right there. He defaulted to forward HK off the safe jump, and was that also, that was ridiculously fast, just by the way. Zen, and anybody else who has an opinion, but was that drive rush cancel a reaction to the block, or was that a default situation and he reacted to the block, then he reacted to it with this, with the command grab. Do you think that was a default on the drive rush, or do you think he drive rushed after noticing the block? Because obviously we would hope, or we would think, that a player of this caliber would notice and react accordingly, but sometimes it's safe to imagine that they just have a default, like a situation that they default to that gives them benefit no matter what. So I'm wondering people's opinions on that situation, because this right here, the safe jump into forward HK, is something I've considered. I've considered trying to make this my default on safe jumps. If I, or like one of the, like either a mix up or like what I go for regardless, because if the frame, I don't know exactly what the frame data is on the safe jump to this, but if it's a true block string, or if it's a spacing trap or whatever, if the safe jump hits, doing this afterwards should give me time to hit confirm and go into it. He went to command grab because the combo he would have gone on hit would have been low on damage considering he didn't have enough drive bar to OD or drive rush cancel. Really? Okay. So he goes for this, he gets this. But do you think, so you think this safe jump into, yeah, on the knee, because he does the knee, right? He saw the block. Okay. Because my thing is the jump in, yeah, no, he definitely saw, yeah, it reacted to him still holding block. That I very much believe. Gave him time to realize and chose to follow up. Oh, okay. So if I was to do something like, let's set you to block. So like the timing on this is so awkward. So if I just go bang, bang, you think during, like, he saw the block there, like he saw the block here, saw the block here, drive rushed into that, saw the block and did it? Or do you think, Jesus Christ, I tried to do the grab each of those times. Opponent can't interrupt the grab. Oh, that's real? Wait, hold on. Ooh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Interesting. Okay. So if I was to do something like, where am I going? If I was to do something like this, that's 100% real. Interesting. I don't try to interrupt it. Okay. Oh, yes, it is. You're right. Oh, that's amazing, actually. So I'd need to get the timing down, but that's like super worth it. If I have the meter to spend to get that drive rush. Interesting. So, Hold on. I want to see... Let's... Block all. What's up, Flo? Welcome in. So that gives me 10 frames. So, okay, so... Okay. Yeah, so I was gonna say, so that's the problem. That's what I was gonna bring up, is the safest I can get this is plus 10, which means realistically we could trade with a 4 frame here. But I would need to recognize and hit confirm just this if something like this happens. I would need to be able to recognize that hit and be able to confirm it so I could then go into the go into that, you know, whatever. It's terrible for them to trade. You would be more plus than you just hit clean. Really? Block reversal. Oh, yeah, wow. Okay, you're right. So, in that case, if I time it right for once. Jesus Christ. That was bad. That one was bad. But I could maybe do something like that. Yeah, no, that makes sense. If I can get the fucking timing back. So that... Interesting. Yeah, right, that makes sense. So... So, okay, wait, why is that hitting sometimes? Is that just hit... Oh, wait, if I'm timing it right, is that hitting the startup? Wait. Because I keep fucking up this timing. Yeah, is that... Wait, but that wouldn't make sense because the whole... I thought the whole idea was that that's... Oh, there we go. I got plus 11. Okay. So if I can get the timing actually correct for this... Okay, nice. So yeah, so if I can get that timing perfect every time, then this is actually... true. They can't get out of that. You'll always get the correct timing on the safe jump. It's auto-timed. Really? Interesting. Okay. Because, like, I'm thinking, you know, I can just jump and fucking hit it up here. But that's just how that works. Okay. Neat. Cool. Okay. So I didn't really realize that. I keep not meaning to hit that, but yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna try this again if I don't fuck it up. Okay, that's cool. You can still trade... Yeah, right. So if I... Yeah. So, okay, that makes sense. So if we were to do something like this and this, which I forgot to turn on. Bang, bang. which, you know, whatever. But, okay. So, boom, boom. So, yeah. So, if I would have to do that instantly. So, okay. So, because that's another thing is, this might just be me because I'm a big stupid baby. But the jumping in block into and then going for this, like, option selecting into that is so awkward for my hands. Like, I don't know how to consistently get that. Like, I don't know how to block for a frame and transition into the forward HK after. It does. It absolutely is a skill issue. I'm just wondering if there's, like... Well, I mean, it kind of is. I'm wondering if there's a way to, like, finagle that, or if I just have to practice it and get used to it. Because if I just have to practice it and get used to it, then, you know, there are worse things in the world than that, obviously. But... But yeah, like... That... As much as I like this... Don't worry about what that was. Could also use a faster move. That's true. Could just do like... Because yeah, I could just use back heavy punch instead. Because like the whole idea of the safe jump is I'm still going to be right here. Etc. So yeah, so actually let's do that. Let's check this real quick. So if we do this instead... Did I really just fuck that up? Hold on. Bang, bang. Bang, 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 etc., etc., whatever, blah, blah. So I could, yeah, go for the safe jump here and then go for something like this. Yeah, whatever. Something like that. The problem is, I keep trying to go into that and it keeps awkwardly not happening. Because that was part of the idea, was to do that into that. And I think it's still a timing issue, but, like... I have to just get used to when I should be timing that. Yeah. Okay. So that's not, yeah, that's not the worst thing. If they don't get hit. Yeah, I'll say the problem with using this instead of this is the gap. But I'll try to sort that out. Hold on. Let me write that down in my things to practice. Practice safe jumps into block for one frame into forward HK. Because that is the whole point of this, was that I get this, or if I hit it, I get I get my normal fucking that. That was not an optimal combo, but you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so okay. So that's something I will say is for me to practice. That's what I want to do. I also forgot about that. Okay. Cool. Good information. So that was just a fantastic setup for him. That was nice. There's another route for that. Oh, okay. What is it? Oh, that's true. Yeah, because this I already have, because this was already like something I've been doing. Like I have the three-way mix. Because if it hits, it leads to back HP. Trades crouching leads to back HP. Trades standing leads to medium punch. Block leads to a throw. DI leads to DI back. So that's... Actually, maybe that's not a bad idea. So I can go... If I don't fuck my safe jump. Ugh. Bang, bang. Whoops. Charged HK too much? Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Whoops, wrong one. But yeah, so that idea. Because, yeah, if I... Actually, wait, yeah. What is... So I'm +2. And you said that's a total of... Or a fastest total of 13 frames. So that's probably not real. Because I know we went over that... We went over something about that last time. Oh, I even have it written down. If possible, confirm safe jump hit into forward heavy kick. Nice. Okay. But yeah, so okay, so most likely block though. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like if I come in with this and if they get hit, then I get a yeah, nope, don't get that. But yeah, if I get cheeky, I can throw that in instead of going just for this, but it might not necessarily be worth it. Okay. So I will practice. I'll try to practice going for this into that. You can bluff sometimes. You don't always have to only do real stuff. Yeah, no, that's true. Because, if that's the kind of situation where, like, if I see them, blocking this a lot, and they just keep blocking, I'll just chuck this in sometimes. Because that's also the Marisa game plan, right? Mix in the command grab, get them scared so that they start doing stuff, and then fluster them enough with this that they start pressing a button, and I go for that instead. Bang. Full combo, bada bang. Whole idea. So, I will try to gather the information first, or if I'm just feeling myself, I might just go for it. So, I'm still going to try to practice the safe jump into the forward heavy kick, but I already know that's going to be really awkward. So, I'll practice, but we'll see what happens. I'll have that as like a backup option for me, the back heavy into the medium kick instead. Oh. Okay. That works.
Round 2.
I had a lot of salt in my dinner. Goodness gracious. Okay, so what was the point of EX Gladius here? Was there a point to that? I'm assuming not really. Like, I don't know why there would be a point. I don't know what the point would have been. That overhead being drive rush or being cancelable fucks me up. It's such an awkward move, but Oh, nicely played. Shut up, Manon, you're a big stupid idiot. Ooh. Yep. That I think I knew. The only thing I can see for it is that he did Gladius too much, so he went for OD. Which is faster. Oh, is it? Is the startup faster? I actually didn't know that. 17, 19, 22, 19. Okay, so it's the same startup as medium. It's the same frame data as medium, except for the recovery is... Nope, recovery is the same. But the unblock is better. Okay. So that's weird. I don't know. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say that was maybe just a misinput. Yep. Can't tell you how many times I've been there. Just kidding, you guys have seen all the times I've been there. Shit's the worst. Alright, jab, straight, and medium kick. That makes sense. Armor through. Yep, trade. Yeah. Okay, so that was cool. Oh, fucking... Don't look at that. Don't look at that guy's fat legs. Shut the fuck up, NFL Sunday, fucking NFL fucking Sunday tickets. Yeah, Marisa is just like a trade monster. Those are like all those specific situations. Oof. Giving your opponent better combos without resources? Yeah, no, absolutely. It makes sense. I see it. I see what you mean. Have to react to it? Yeah, absolutely. Sunday. Oh, sports. Guy's name is Shooting. I had so many trade steps that are all useless now. Yeah, that's a toughie. Okay, so he goes for that. Into this. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Wait just a minute. Yo, hold on. That's just safe jump central regardless? That's crazy. Okay, wait. So that makes a lot of sense. So I can just like... So if I get a fucking DI or something, I can just, or you know, just any situation where I can land this. I don't know how I would do that, but like, that's just, yeah, so that just is a safe jump. Cool. That was really smart at the start of the round to drive rush into OD Gladius. If your opponent back roll, you're too... Yes, no, absolutely. I'm more just talking about the frames being the safe jump, like, regardless of the situation. Alright, so drive rush into OD Gladius. To try to just armor through a fireball, I'm assuming. Yeah. Get the instant armor and knock him down. Yeah, that makes sense. It's going to be difficult to be thinking about all stuff. Oh, yeah, no, I don't expect to think about all of this all the time. This is more just gathering information so I can focus on things. So, like, I can have all this stuff written down and have access to it. But I don't worry about the specifics a lot in the moment unless I see a situation where I know I could get it. I try not to think too hard about things that I know I'm not 100% on yet. I just do what I'm comfortable with and try to learn on the side until it becomes comfortable enough for me to make decisions about what to use. It'd also be good against JP and Luke. That's true. That makes a lot of sense. Get in their face and immediately armor through whatever zoning they try to put out. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Oh, that's what it was. So I feel like, hold on. In the corner, I have the... So I have forward heavy kick into medium Superman punch. Oh yeah, this man's got points on him. Yeah, 88,000 versus 123. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, so in the corner, if I don't fuck it up, hey, piece of shit, Jamie. How did he get that? Huh. There it is. So yeah, okay, so that's 2960 versus 2640. So that's 300 more damage for a safe jump setup. It's just a little more awkward. So that's neat. That's worth. What's up, Ben? Okay, no worries. So if I can get the timing right for this, that just gives me the safe jump for more. The problem is the timing for this part is so awkward, but just something to practice. Put the BRB screen while we wait for Ben. No. He's gonna show up, he's gonna wave with his fucking little Pikachu, and he's gonna say BRB. He doesn't get to see the screen. He doesn't get to see it. He has to wait, like everybody else. But no, so okay, so that's cool. So that's good to know. So I can, because my reasoning for going for this instead was that it's a safe jump setup that's a lot easier for me to manage. But if I just practice the timing on this, I get the same safe jump setup, and I get more damage from it anyways. So that's just something to practice. Yeah, wall splat combo, charge cross, heavy punch. Wait, what? Oh, quarter circle. Yeah, heavy quarter circle back, charge, drive rush, back heavy punch. Yeah, so I get the whole thing. So I can do bang. That whole 9 yards. Can you set the VOD to flow? Oh, I put it in the very recently in the Street Fighter channel of my Discord. I put a link to it when I was responding to Inferno. So anybody who wants easy access to it, if you just go into the Street Fighter channel, it's right there. I can also, actually, you know what? Hold on, I'm going to do something real quick for you. I'm putting this screen up while I do something real quick. But I'm going to send the VOD again by itself, and I'm going to pin it in the Street Fighter channel. So anybody that wants, because I don't want to pin the whole comment. Or I don't want to copy the fucking message. I want to copy the link. And I'm going to pin this. There we go. What's up, Inferno? We were actually just talking about you, sort of, not really. We were talking about something related to you, tangentially. But yeah, so I just pinned that VOD in the Street Fighter channel. So anybody who wants to see it can take a look at it. It will be in the pins. It'll be right there. But okay, so let's see. So if I do this and I don't fuck it up, if I do this and I don't fuck it up, if I do this and I don't fuck it up, which I'm going to continue to do, if you don't mind. 43. Okay, so that's not perfect, but I can get that pretty easily. Get the safe jump off that. Okay, so that's cool. But yes, what's up, Inferno? How you doing, my friend? So I'm also I'm gonna DI wall swag combo. Heavy core circle back. 3. Charged back, heavy punch into light Superman, safe jump. There we go. Alright, so I now have written down in the corner, if I practice the timing, I can get it consistently. I can do this for a safe jump setup, bang, bang, bang. So there we go. Cool. All right, good information. We are getting good information today. So, okay, what does he do? What does he do here? Just mashing out the gladiuses. Oh. So, actually, wait. So that was interesting. So he gets... Where did this start from? Gets a jump in, goes for this. He could have killed. Wait, yeah, hold on, actually, you're right. Off one anti-air. Drive rush, it's gone. Or drive impact, it's gone. Bang, bang. Bang. Oh, Lord in heaven. Oh! What did he try to do? EX boom? Where the fuck did it go? What did he do? What did he do? Yeah, good lord. Yeah, that did like, what, like 3.5, 4 bars? Yeah, holy shit, that did so much. Alright, so he could have killed here, I think. No, he definitely could have killed her. What am I talking about? If he did... Drive rush back HP into... Or I guess normal, like charged back HP would work. Into EX Superman punch. He could have gotten the charge level 1, I think, right? Yeah, hold on. Let's see. What happened here? Yeah. I mean, I get not wanting to spend the meter, but like...
That was a beautiful fight.
I'd rather just take the round, personally. He had a giant life lead and his opponent was in burnout with no super. I actually, you know, when you put it like that, that's a fair point. I mean, he actually he might have been able to kill meterless. Hold on. What would we consider this health at? What would we say this is? If you had to guess, how much damage do you think it would take for Guile to die here? Okay, so we'll go with the 50%. Okay, so we'll say that's 50%. So he gets the jump in, he gets the punish counter jump in, so that by itself is going to make this do more damage. But let's substitute for this. I fucked that up, but bang, 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 bang. Yeah. Right, if you went bang, bang, bang. Because, like, yeah, even just that by itself. Like, that's a pretty good... Obviously, he didn't necessarily have all that meter, but... Yeah. So, if we go... Yeah, so if we do... Instead of that, we do bang, 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 bang. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. If I can get it to happen. Bang. Good lord. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, no, I guess you're right. Maybe he couldn't have. I don't know. It's still... Well, no. So, okay, wait. So when the combo starts, right? Yeah, so off that, you're right. He would have lost the meter by the time he got if he did jump in forward heavy kick into EX kick, he would have been in burnout. But after doing this, he still could have gone EX here and done more from there. Would that have killed though? Okay, I don't know. Cause like he by this point he definitely had the meter for it, but I don't know. Here's the thing. Alright, lay it on me. What is the thing? If he didn't fuck up the safe jump, he could have gone for a DI for a stun and win. Yes, that is true. And yeah, no, I did recognize that. He just whiffed that right there. He bungled that. But I was just, it was mostly, I was wondering if he could get burnout, stop himself from being able to stun. Yeah, that's true. Like, I don't necessarily wholly disagree with the idea. And maybe this is just him being a smarter player than I am. But if I'm him in this situation, I'm doing... probably because I'm an idiot, but I'm doing drive rush, back heavy punch into EX Superman into level 1. I'm guaranteeing myself the kill here. Like, I'm not fucking around with that. I am trying to get the kill. I am not going to hope that, you know, I'm not going to leave it up to chance. I want to win in as few situations as I can. I completely understand what you're saying, the idea of going for the safe jump anyways, which he just fucked up, would have put him in pretty much the same situation. But in my head, I would rather spend a single bar of super to win the first round than risk having to set up another situation that I might have messed up. Instead of autopiloting and safe jump, raw DI and the opponent's wake up is guaranteed. Really? Interesting. You think so? Like safe jump DI or just raw DI? Like, goes for this and just DI from post Superman punch? Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Just raw DI right here. Just... yeah, no, actually, I think you're super right. Yeah, he didn't have super yet, so... Yeah, no, you're totally right. Yeah, that was actually, you're right. That was a checkmate situation, and he he dropped. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Because I didn't notice that either. I paid attention to the super meter starting at this point. After he got super. So I didn't realize he didn't have it after the safe jump setup. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. I see what you're saying. That makes perfect sense. Give him a little chin check up in the air.
That was a beautiful fight.
Alright. Oi. Oh. Was that jab a frame kill? No, it took too long. Oh, what a bait. Wait. Is that a thing? Where are you? Wait, that puts me at +7. How did he get this after? What? Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, it was a punish counter. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see the punish counter in the side because it got covered by the victory. He actually just is fucked up. Because, yeah, he, like... I was going to say, there's no way he had the frames for that. Like, that, I knew that that wasn't real. So I was so confused how he got that. Guile must have pressed something stupid. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, nice. Luke Chad's club. No, it looks just like mine. It looks just like the Sandblast Quo. Oh no, he's getting throw looped. Why? Sorry, I'm judging the Luke a little bit, but... He could have gotten crouch heavy punch at the medium knuckle into light knuckle into heavy knuckle. He could have gotten a full combo. Why he no get full combo with corner carry? Why he no get full combo? Yeah, no, he definitely just messed up, but I said, oi. But yeah, I'm just surprised. For a master rank in the Luke Chad's club, you'd think, but I don't know. Grabs are really strong against Marisa. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I wouldn't have really thought about that, but you are almost definitely correct. Like, I can see why. Wait, that's something I should start doing. If somebody blocks my medium punch target combo, I should try canceling it, keep my pressure going. Ooh! Oh yeah, that's a meter spender right there. Okay, versus JP. Oh, just belief. Yeah, there it is. Multiple lights were smart since he used to do command grab there. Ah. So yeah, going there expecting him to expect a command grab, tags him with the lights, could have, you know, if he tagged him with the lights, could have gotten the knockdown, could have reset, etc., etc. Yeah, that makes sense. That's something, like, that is something that I need to do more. I need to figure out how to put myself in situations where I can go for the command grab more, so I can start mixing it in and conditioning responses. Because I think that's, like, aside from some optimization in, like, my combo routes and stuff. Oh, excuse me. Oy. But yeah, aside from some optimization in my combo routes and stuff, that's the biggest weakness in my offense, is that I don't utilize command grab nearly enough. Yeah. Somebody say Luke, Chads. Yeah, the Luke in the video just before this was in Luke, Chads. But yeah, so hold on. So let's... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. It's actually not what I meant to do. You can even option select it? Ooh. How so? Oh, that's true. Interesting. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try that. I need to hold... Oh my god, wait. I had so much time. Dude. Oh. That is such a not okay amount of time that I have to do that. What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay, wait, hold on. Alright, I fucked that up, but... Okay, so bang, 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 bang. So I have to go bang. Okay, so that's a little awkward, but I get what you're saying. You do the jump in, you hit it, you do the quarter circle on the way back, or on, like, afterwards, hold it a little bit, and then do it. Okay. Okay, sorry. So bang, bang. Damn, that's tough. Actually, there's still so much fucking time. All right, hold on. Okay, so not exactly perfect, but... So that, again, that's another timing thing I would need to check. Like, I'd need to practice. But I see what you're saying. Like, I can see why that works. Bang, bang. Okay. So I'm not gonna fuck around with that too much right now, but I 100% see what you're saying. It is a little awkward though. Oh, he didn't believe. Oh, JP dropped? Question mark? You ever drive rush anti-air? That's so fucking goofy, I love it. Ooh! He's dead? Nope. Safe jump setup, nice mix. He saw it coming. Hey! Yaha! Okay. Oh, yucky. Gibby's weak point is that mid-range? Yeah, no, that's fair. Oh. What? What? Wait. Wait. Oh. Is JP's level 3 a grab? Because he parried. They both fucked up? Oh, did he just hit, like, tap parry and drop it? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, I'm assuming this level 3 was supposed to be off of something confirming, like he was trying to confirm that off something, fucked it, or he did it by accident, I don't know. Played against too many GPs today. Sorry to hear that. That is never a fun time. It was supposed to be Fireball? Yeah, no, that would make sense. He did the input by accident. Because, like, that was a ballsy fucking level 3. Ooh, what a bait. Why? Why? Why did he still press? Oh, okay, sorry. That one just like, that one made my brain melt. He literally jumped, watched him go into parry stance. Why did he still press? He's already fully committed. Well, why didn't he? Could have just. He wanted to bait the grab. Okay. I guess I see what you're saying, but that just seems like an odd choice. Wow, I'm amazed he got out of that in time. Interesting. I would have gone for straight. Wait. Let's see. What was that? That was probably medium, right? Was that medium or was that light? What do we think? Because I want to test the damage on that. Actually, I'll just test them all. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so it's probably medium. So wait, we can just look at this. 1860... 20... Yeah, okay. Let's look at the full thing. $45.60 versus actually, let's do it from here to make sure it would have actually hit. I'm fairly certain it would have, but yeah. Okay. That seemed like a weird choice. Why did he go for the uppercut instead of the straight? That was interesting. Not that it would have killed, I don't think, but last power my PC rebooted. Oh, that's not good. Would that have killed? Wait, does that look like an extra 500-ish damage? Or is that more than that? Because then we were just talking about this situation right here. I don't know why he went for the uppercut instead of a straight. Because I was just doing it, and the straight in that situation does like 500 or 600 more damage, something like that. What was it? 1860 versus... Yeah, it does 600 more damage. So he probably would have killed if he'd gone for that. So I just thought that was weird. Do that more against JP? What? Drive rush in his face? Through the fireballs? Yeah, I think a straight would have killed. He's already going to use the super. Why not? Let's go for it, but... Okay. But yeah, no, I know that mid-range right there, like, that drive rush going straight through it is the reason why you want to maintain that distance against JP. I just never really think about it. Yeah, no, I know that the hitbox comes out based on proximity. So if you can get through it fast enough, the hitbox itself will just whiff. I do know that. Zen has told me that before. And I've seen that in action. And you're super right. That is something I need to think to do. I need to... But that, again, I will also say, in fairness, that is a spacing thing, which means it's something I have trouble with by default. So that's something I'll need to work on. But the idea of getting in range... the perfect range to drive rush in off something is something like I need to figure out that range. I need to get used to that. Shooting. Geometrically sound haircut. Nice. Oh, this is the same fucking crazy high point guile from before. Yep, there it is. Damn, I managed to saying fuck your nonsense. I'm gonna armor through all your bullshit. Nice, Sue. He must have just fucked up a flash kick there, right? There's no way. No, he wasn't crouching. Yeah, that's done. Oh ha! Ew. Why does EX step kick why does EX step kick do so much damage? What? That's just 2,500. What the fuck? What is that? What is this move? Jesus Christ. Sorry, I just wanted to look at that. That move is ridiculous. Is smart attack there even if you got hit by the flash kick? Yeah? You think so? Do you either make the opponent block and he goes into burnout, or you OD flash kick and goes into flash kick, goes into burnout? Yeah, no, that's a fair point. Well, so I'm talking about right here, that jump. Like the one before, like this one, I understand the idea. It obviously like he just drive rushed in and went for a command grab, which wouldn't have. It's the one option that wouldn't have put him in a burnout, unless he got a counter hit off it, I guess. But you know what? I say that. Hold on. Yeah, no, okay, I didn't think so. But I was just saying, like, this jump right here, the guile wasn't blocking, or he wasn't holding down, so he didn't have to worry about the flash kick. So I was like, at first I was like, why would you jump there? But then when I looked back at it, I was like, yeah, that's right. God, that's disgusting damage. I think I'll jump so I think it messed with the charge of flash. Yeah, that was my thought too. But he hadn't been crouching at all. So unless he was buffering his down charge in between flash kick or in between booms. Oh. Yeah, that seems like an odd choice. Dude, holy shit, that did so much damage. I know it was a punish counter, but Jesus.
Just on another level. Fight round. Fight.
Yeah. Hey. So, okay, that's actually, this is another interesting question. He keeps going for medium in this situation, but if he goes for, sorry, not that. If he goes for, he get like a meaty or something, you know, something like that, whatever it is. So why does he keep going for medium? Like, what advantage do you actually get off this over going for light? Like, I don't see the... I mean, he went for a drive rush jab, which whiffed. Well, sorry, no. I was not the EX glass. I was talking about the medium here. The medium uppercut here is what I was confused about. In this situation, right here, why does he keep going for medium? Like I haven't found a setup where medium is worth it over light or heavy. So I wasn't sure why he keeps defaulting to that one. I don't get why he goes for medium. Yeah, like instead of yeah, no, I don't mean over EX. Like I understand why he didn't spin the meter there. I just mean I don't know why he would do medium over level 1, medium over light for the uppercut. But I guess in this situation with level 3 in Burnout, the expectation of a wake up super is there, so going for a meaty setup isn't necessarily worth it. So I guess that makes sense. I still think a little bit too linearly. I don't think about enough situations. Also, actually, this is... Hold on, that's... Yeah, no, I see he went for this, did the drive rush jab into the block. So why do people do that? That's what I want to know. This is an interesting one to me. So that puts me at 31 frames. Total 43 versus a total of, or a startup of 31. So why do people... I guess that does work. And I'm plus 11 on counter hit. Holy shit. Okay, actually, wait. That makes so much sense now. Because I keep seeing that. I'm like, why do people do that? But I guess if you... Well, yeah, it was less about why do people go for the overhead and more about why do people go for the... So yeah, so this one is a perfect overhead. It's a perfect meaty, and that's the reason why I do that one. But I see so many people go for drive rush instead. I fucked that up. That was my own fault. And like, it doesn't give you the frames to do it. It didn't seem like right there, you know, you don't get the frames for it. Yeah, no, people go for just drive rush uncharged. But I'm saying I don't understand why people do that over going for the one that I do, which is just this, which is perfect. Because, like, that's guaranteed. So if they press a button. But with... It's less visible than charging a 31 frame move. Nobody goes getting hit by that. Yeah, alright, that's a fair point. Alright, so I'll try to get that in my repertoire. Because you're right, if I just sit there and fucking charge my meaty, I mean, I've hit people with it plenty of times, but I don't know why. So charged over is too perfect. I guess that's true. If I mess it up at all, it doesn't work. Yeah, that's a fair point. A frame perfect setup isn't necessarily great. But the frames on this seem so awkward, like... So that starts up on frame 29, and it's there on frame 30. So if I'm doing that, I have to delay it. Okay, so I have to delay it by a frame. But if I delay it by too much, I get poked. Okay. Well, that's something I'll try to add. I'll try to figure that out. That's why safe jumps aren't that good in Street Fighter 6. Yeah, right, because the perfect parry timing is built in for you. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I'd always thought, like, that I had always been thinking, like, why do people not go for safe jumps more often, given that they're safe jumps, and that's the whole idea. But the whole idea is that they can just perfect parry it, so it's less. Like, if they're not ready for it, they might still get hit, but because safe jumps are necessarily safe. Are, or did you mean to say aren't? Because, like, safe jumps are... Yeah, okay. Yeah, and that makes sense. And, like, something, you know, one of the reasons I'm happy with Marisa is if somebody... Hold on. If somebody shows me that they're going to parry my safe jumps, I can just empty hop and hit him for 2875, which obviously I like. But the same... Hold on, let's turn that off. Nope, okay, so just with this. Okay. Yeah, I figured none of these are gonna... Yeah, those are all the same frame data. And that's... Wait. It works on medium too? What? Wait, just a second. Wait a second. Oh. What? Hold on. Wait. All of these work and they're all safe jump? I know we're literally just talking about the fact that safe jump isn't always the best, but why would I keep going for light if I could just go for... That's crazy. Wait. That just works? Wait, hold on. Yeah, obviously it doesn't work in the corner, but... Yeah, no, that it does, yeah. Because, like, right here, it's not going to work unless I go for... And even then, I guess I won't. Yeah. That was just an interesting little nugget to figure out. Because I did, after the initial excitement was gone, it looped back around to me remembering the whole point of doing light was because it's faster. But that was cool. It's a cool little thing I just found out by accident. But yeah, it's neat. If an opponent uses parry a lot, don't always choose safe jump route. Well, yeah, so that's kind of what I was saying. Like, if I expect my opponent's going to parry me a lot, I can just, you know... I can, fucking Christ. I can just go for this instead, which was kind of the idea. But yeah, that's part of the reason why I want to practice that, is because with the safe jump setup, if I expect them to parry, I can just bada bing bada boom, 2800 damage, almost 2900 damage. You know, going from there. Bang. Marisa. Wait. Oh, that's not a real link, is it? Okay. That's a frame trap. Okay. Okay, that's a frame trap. So I'm a dummy for that one. But yeah, Inferno. I responded to what you said in the Discord. But I agree. Excuse me. I agree with Zen very much that everybody learns at different paces, but that doesn't mean one person is better. You know, and it definitely doesn't mean that the other person is worse. Everybody just takes different amount of times to learn things. And people learn in different ways, right? Like, yeah, exactly. It'll eventually click. Like, when I picked up Marisa, you know, I did the Marisa week. I got some stuff figured out. And then I started kind of playing her. And then, you know, I got one piece of information that made me think about things a little differently. And all of a sudden, all of the puzzle pieces are falling back into place. And, like, I initially learned very fast. But I also get stuck very quickly afterwards. I am a high rise and a fast fall kind of person. Or I guess fast stall more than fast fall. So we gotta get out of here and find every copy of Dead Tui Premonition burned to the ground. Alright, hero. No worries. Have fun on your crusade. Good luck. Try not to get in any physical altercations, but, you know, do what you have to do. Just because I can pick any character in Street Fighter 6 and hit master in a week doesn't mean I'm talented. It's the result of 14 years of diligent work. Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna go eat my feelings. Okay, hero, have fun. So lame, but I felt left behind, if that makes any sense. Inferno, I totally get what you're saying. Like, I totally get... I mean, yes, that's also true, Zen. I agree. But, like, there is a big difference between... Or, I don't know exactly how to, like... I'm trying to explain this in the way that I'm thinking it, but I'm not really sure how, like, what the correct words are for it. But pretty much the idea is... I mean, it's a culmination of everything we've already been saying, right? Everybody learns at different paces. You learning more or less quickly than anybody else does not inherently make you a better player than they are. Just because I'm, you know, a higher rank than you are right now doesn't mean that I'm a better player than you are. It just means that I have more of the information correctly sorted in my head than you do right now at this moment, right? Zen said it best, like, don't compare yourself to other people, compare yourself to yourself. If you put in the work and you keep getting better, regardless of how quickly it's happening, that's the part that's important. Yeah, exactly. Hero literally said, okay, I want to try Cammy, you know, for one reason or another. And he picked her up, and he's been learning her little piece by little piece. And he has improved to some extent every time I've played him since he picked up Cammy. And he's not the fastest learner in the world. He's also not the slowest learner in the world, you know? He's at a nice kind of middle space of he understands the game cuz he's played plenty of it. So he's picking stuff up, he's applying it to the new character. And he's been learning and improving slowly in small pieces at a time, but steadily. And it's the same situation for you, Inferno. You just got to improve in little pieces at it, you know, in whatever way you do. But you just keep learning. You keep, you know, you gotta make sure that your mindset is that you want to improve, and you want to put in the work to do so. It's all thanks to me, Bello. I'm taking the credit. Exactly. Flo gets 100% of the credit from both me and Hero improving recently. Okay, I borrow $100. Dude, I don't even have a job. At least you have a job. Alright? You may not borrow $100 because I do not have $100 to spare. I'm sorry. If everybody wants to donate to my Give Hero $100 for his crusade fund, you guys can do that. You don't need a job, just money. Well, I mean, yeah, that's also true. The easiest way to get money is to get a job, which is the problem. But yeah, no, if anybody wants to just give me money, you're more than welcome. No, it needs to be done. Start an OnlyFans. I mean, I don't think I have the looks for that, personally. Like, I'm not a fucking little heap of gross or anything, but, like, I don't think I'm OnlyFans material. We were just talking about women are on easy mode for that. Exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, Inferno, the big thing is to just keep the mindset geared towards wanting to improve and accepting that it's a process that you're going to have to go through. Because that's the only way it's going to work out, you know. If your mindset automatically goes to, I suck at this game, and I hate that I suck at this game, and I can't do anything, like, you know, that's not going to, you're not going to get anywhere. Because any time you do learn something new, it's not going to stick because you're going to try to use it, and, you know, the one time somebody, the first time you come against somebody who knows how to get around it, you're just going to slip right back in, and the improvement's then going to be gone. You got to shift your thinking away from the negative connotations of it and find a way to spin it into something positive, right? It's not, fuck it, I dropped this combo for the 5th time in an hour. It's, okay, I dropped this combo for the 5th time in an hour. Why? Or is there something I could be doing instead of this that's easier, that I don't need to worry about as much, you know? Like, when I get on with Lurgic, right? My good buddy Lurgic. When I get on with just him, a very large amount of the time, if he goes into ranked and starts playing, he will default to the longest, most resource-intensive combos that he has, and he will just drain all of his resources to get, like, a few hundred more damage than if he just did, you know, crouch heavy punch, crouch medium punch, heavy spiral arrow twice. Right? Like, I have made, like, the last time I played with him, I told him very explicitly, because he loves the combos. Like, that's the kind of thing that he loves about games, kind of in general, but, like, competitive games, fighting games, stuff like that, is the execution. That's what he likes grinding. And I'm trying to direct his mind towards more of the mindset of understanding the situations and thinking like, instead of using all my resources to do this combo to net me, let's call it 3,500 damage. Cammy's doesn't do that little damage, but you know what I mean. Instead of that, you could just have one combo that sets you up for a situation where you can recycle it. And if you do that situation 2 or 3 times, you have the same situation as if you just spent all your resources on that combo, except you have your resources still. Decision making is always going to be more important compared to execution. You can't have one over the other. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, my favorite example, it's from a different game, but Borp, the Techless Sheik in Melee, he is an astronomical anomaly when it comes to Melee at a competitive level, because he does not do anything that makes the game competitive. He doesn't wave dash, he doesn't shield drop, he doesn't fucking do any of the crazy tech that Melee offers. He understands people and players, and he understands the game, and he utilizes basic, simple, normal mechanics, and he wins. He's not like a top, he's not fucking top 10 player or anything like that, but he's a known top player in his region. No, I agree. He will absolutely never be the best, because you need both. I absolutely agree, but the idea is he does well against players who are good simply because he understands the situations and knows how to deal with those situations properly. Now, if you put in the tech skill, the execution, to go alongside that understanding, he probably would be a top 5 player. But you can still be competent without having ridiculous, massive, long combos that are all super difficult and all require perfect frame timing and all that bullshit. You can have simple, straightforward combos you use while you learn how to play the game. And once your understanding of the game is at a high level, you can then start incorporating the more technical execution to optimize these situations, now that you're used to those situations. Like, I fall into that same problem. I like learning combos in situations and the frame data, and like, I like, half of what I just did for the past hour was sit there and figure out a stupid fucking safe jump setup based on one specific thing, that's not useless, but like is borderline unhelpful. But I get sucked into that kind of thing, right? But that is why I'm so grateful for Flo, because last week I hopped in call with him and he told me to stop being a big stupid idiot and to actually think about what's happening in game. And now that I have that different perspective, I could probably win half of my ranked games in Diamond by sitting at a good spacing, whiff punishing, and anti-airing, right? I'm chilling. What's not impossible, I just want to get into the offensive better because I say my other fundamentals are okay, but the offense is lacking. Okay. Yes, you guys very much did, Flo. Flo was in call, stroking my hair and calling me a good boy for listening. And then Zen was in chat calling me a fucking Neanderthal for not understanding why, 3x times n shouldn't equal 17. Like, it totally worked. Because Zen bullied me into understanding why whatever the fuck I just said worked. And then Flo congratulated me for making it work, you know? Just like shit like that. It was the good cop, bad cop does work, for me at least, because a calm, cool, collected explanation of whatever the thing is always does really well for me. But getting yelled at, not actually yelled at, but getting aggressed at is the best way to jolt my brain into actually doing shit. Like, if any of you ever meet me in real life and know that it's me, don't just start yelling at me to try to get me to do things for you, because that's not going to work. But like in a situation like this where I was trying to remember to do something, or I was trying to learn something specific, I'm going to get more out of Zen calling me a monkey and telling me to just fucking sit there and do it than I am going to get from Flo sitting there and stroking my hair and saying, it's okay, nice try, do it, you can do it next time, right? Like I'm a scared horse. Like, it's just, that works for me. Both work for me, but for different situations. Wish I could get on voice chat more often to be as effective. It's okay. I mean, hopefully we'll have times where we can get a bunch of people in call and we can all just fucking make noises at each other throughout the stream. But like, that's something we can try to figure out. But I'm not too worried about it. It's something I would like to do, and we can definitely try to make it happen. But obviously, the time zones don't make it easy. Prepare your throats. Group yelling starts in 10 minutes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Honestly, that would be a hell of a stream, though. Just everybody in call screaming at each other. That would definitely be entertaining. I could get in voice chat, but I would have to talk very low. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point. I'd whisper the threats. Honestly, that might make it scarier, depending on how exactly you whisper it, so that might still work. I'd like to be able to apply, like, half the things I tell you when I'm in a match. Well, I mean, honestly, Flo, I'm kind of the same way. I'm a better coach than I am a player. And I kind of hate that. But, like, I totally get where you're coming from. Like, no, I'm exactly the same way. I do exactly the same thing. When I'm playing with Lurgic, and, like, I'm just hanging out with him, and he's playing ranked, and I'm, like, kind of coaching him through it, everything I say makes so much fucking sense. And then I hop on stream, and I hop into ranked, and I'm sitting there fucking throwing out Superman punches left and right and doing wake-up DI like an idiot. Like, when I'm not the one playing, my train of thought is perfect and smooth. But as soon as I'm the one on the stick, my brain just turns into mush. It's just the way it is. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, I think you've said that before, Inferno, that you're a Ryu player at heart, but he just doesn't feel right for you in this game. Actually, you know what, Inferno? What is it about Ryu? Because I haven't played Street Fighter 2, and obviously the Street Fighter has evolved very significantly since then. But what is it about Ryu in this game that doesn't click for you? Because being able to lay out specifically what it is that doesn't seem to work might make it easier for the people in here to help. Street Fighter 2 Ryu could do sweep cancel and Hadouken to make it safe. Okay, yeah, that's fucked up. That's not okay. But it's other than whatever stupid SNES bullshit. Like, what is it about Ryu that's lacking for you? Because, yeah, like, being able to explain what it is that doesn't like what it is about Ryu that doesn't suit you anymore. It might make it easier for the guys in here to give you suggestions, whether it's about how to play Ryu or about what character to pick up instead or stuff like that. There's an emotional aspect to these games that makes a rational player make the dumbest decisions. I think an important part to improving at this game and reaching the next level would be learning to control your mental state. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like, when I'm feeling myself when I'm playing, like, I have 2 good ranked games in a row, and I'm just like, I'm out here feeling like a god. My mental state is untouchable, but I have to hit that spot first. And it's a spot, like, it's a mental state that's born out of obnoxious amounts of confidence, as opposed to a solid mental state about the game in general. So I know exactly where you're coming from, Flo. I know exactly what you mean. Being able to just remain zen, in the moment, but at all times, is an incredibly important piece of this, and not many humans are built to be able to do that well. Alright, I'm going to grab some more water, so give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. I agree because I'm lucky to have that. I think it's the years of offline tournaments that made me calm in online rank. The stress is so much easier online that it doesn't affect me. Oh yeah, no, 100%. When I played it at Smash tournaments, it made it so that any other situation I ever played Smash in was completely stress-free. A tournament with stakes, regardless of what the stakes are, is the most stressful that a competitive game can get, right? It is the peak of competition, and if you are playing a competitive game and you're trying to play it in any way competitively, then that it's god damn it. Fucking damn it, Zen. When you're playing at a level where there are things on the line and you're playing against people who play the game well on purpose, that's the highest level of nerves you're going to reach. Once you get used to that, which I did pretty quickly, you go to a couple tournaments and you remember that these are just other people and you're all just playing this game, it doesn't bother you as much. And then once you play the game in any other situation, it is by default easier to do so because it's significantly less stress, which makes it significantly easier to do. Yeah, no, my college, my old college's tournaments that I would run and participate in, our prize for top 3 were different cuts of steaks that we cooked ahead of time. Totally. It's exactly what it was. It's like he's still the same stubby fighter, but the added things like the down Hado doesn't work that well. It seems that you just have to throw it out for the sake of it. DP felt like it got nerfed to me. Probably isn't, but sort of is to me. Okay, so the Denjin install, I agree. The Denjin install is weird because you have to install and then you just have it, and then the first thing you do uses it, and there's no way. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, you can't hold on to it or anything. The DP felt like it got nerfed. I can't speak to that. I don't know if it has. I doubt it has in any real extent, like to any real degree, but I really can't say anything. Stops your opponent from throwing fireballs because they're starting to lose the fireball war. That's fair. I actually didn't really think about it like that. But that does make sense. Because, yeah, Denjin is just like a super EX, pretty much. It's safe on block? Yeah. Right, exactly. Characters who don't have a fireball can't approach you because the token comes out too fast. Yeah, no, that shit flies. It's so fucking fast. It is disgustingly fast, and it makes me sad. I know this is a player issue, but the fireballs on him is just a big why is this here instead of a mainstay for you? I just get punished for it. Okay. So I get what you're saying. So it feels like despite being the character known for using his fireballs in neutral to, you know, play neutral, his fireballs in this game feel like they just sit there and do nothing. Is that what you mean, Inferno? JP doesn't need shit. JP needs to get his EX counter removed from the game. EX counter is stupid. Otherwise, like, as much as I might not like fighting him, otherwise I think he's fine. But get rid of that fucking stupid counter. The normal counter is fine. It's the EX one that I don't like. That's a very fair point, Zen. Yeah, Inferno, you said you're in silver, right? Yeah, Allergic is also, he just got silver recently. And in the matches that I watched of him, like when I was on with him when he was playing, the matches that I watched, the number one thing I said to him was, you don't need to do anything except wait for them to jump at you and anti-air them, because that's all they do. But if you want to add a little bit extra to your... if you want to add a little bit extra to what you do when you get a knockdown, go for a meaty. If upon the first meaty attempt they do an EX reversal, don't go for it anymore, because they will do it every time. If on the first meaty attempt they get hit, keep doing it until they show you that they're not going to, and that's how you win. Checking dashes is too hard for diamonds. Like, yeah, exactly. I fucking suck at checking dashes. I'm terrible at it. It's one of the things I'm actively trying to work on. But yes, that is also true. But yeah, like, if you're just looking to improve your rank, it's very easy to just sit back and anti-air them, just play defense and let them kill themselves, you know? But if you're trying to improve at the game in a general sense, you're not going to get as much out of doing that. Obviously, the idea of learning how to play defense, like checking dashes, anti-airing, stuff like that, those are very important pieces of playing this game. So I'm not even going to say that it's not worth it to just do that, because I honestly think it probably is. Because once you get to a point where just doing that isn't winning you games anymore, that is the point where you now need to start focusing on the next part. And hopefully by that point they've been ingrained, right? I honestly got a little bit unlucky that the game placed me as high as it did, both with Luke and Marisa, because my fundamentals are fine, but they're not nearly as good as I'd like them to be, especially not for the rank that I'm at. So it feels like I got a little bit, I don't want to say I got cheated out of the opportunity to train it in the lower levels, but like I kind of sometimes feel like I did. Like I straight up believe that if I started from bronze in this game, I would never miss an anti-air again for the rest of my fucking life. You know what I mean? Getting good at checking dashes is going to be hard to get good at, but you'll be thankful you've been drilling it. Yeah, no, 100%. Can't learn how to play offense without having solid defense. Yeah, because also, like, the thing is, Street Fighter is, obviously, it's nuanced, and it's special. It's for special boys and girls. But at the end of the day, there are effectively 3 states of existence in Street Fighter. There's neutral, there's advantage, and there's disadvantage. And learning how to play disadvantage teaches you how to play advantage too, because it shows you exactly what the other person is trying to do. When you are in your advantage and they are in their disadvantage, you already know what they're going to try to do, because it's all of the same things that you have learned how to do yourself. You know, neutral is, there's no like opposite for neutral to help you learn. It just is. But advantage and disadvantage are 2 states of being that go hand in hand. Learning one teaches you the other to some extent. Obviously, there are specifics for each character that you need to learn. But at a fundamental level, which is what fundamentals are, learning one teaches you the other. And I would much rather learn how to keep myself alive than I would like to learn how to kill my opponent, because if I know how to keep myself alive, it means I know how they're going to try to keep themselves alive, which means I know how to get around it, which means I can kill them. I love our group because everyone stopped what we were doing to join me in talking to Inferno. Well, yeah, of course. Well, I'll get better when surrounded by people like that. Yeah, 100%. And like I've said this before, right? I am very happy. Not only that I started streaming, and because I do enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. But there is no point to me streaming without people like you guys in the chat, because that is the whole point. It's an interactive thing. So the fact that I got as lucky as I did being interested in a game that presented me with people like all of you, that let us all talk to each other and learn from each other and grow alongside each other, it is the luckiest shit in the world, right? And I completely agree. I think this is a fantastic group of people. And I was going to say it earlier, but I got distracted ranting. I guess not ranting. Ranting has like a negative connotation to it, but you know what I mean. I honestly, Inferno, because of the people that we have in this group, if you're ever feeling like you want time to talk over the game with someone, any one of us at this point have things we could say to help, right? Some people have their specialties. Some people have, really good understandings of general stuff, whatever. But if you just send a message in the Discord and you're like, hey, is anybody available to talk with me about something right now? I am pretty confident that if anybody is available, they'll be like, hell yeah, buddy, give me a minute. And then hop right on with you and talk with you about it. Like, I honestly am a little disappointed that I am as unavailable as I am, because I want to be able to just be in the Discord talking with you guys more and going over stuff with you guys, even when I'm not streaming, or even when one of you isn't streaming, or, whatever. Unfortunately, I don't really have the ability to do that very often, but everyone else, obviously I don't know everybody's schedules, but like, like I said, I'm fairly confident. If you just drop a message in the Street Fighter channel, you're like, hey, is anybody available to talk with me about this? Multiple people will respond, and even if they're not available right that moment, people will tell you when they are available and try to make time to talk with you about stuff. And this is true of anybody. This isn't just true of Inferno, but everybody wants everybody else to get better. And everybody at this point is invested enough in everybody else because we play each other so much and we all learn from each other so much that any one of us getting better gives us all. It's also, it's partially entirely selfish. I know, don't worry about the fact that I said partially entirely, but I would much rather surround myself with people who are good at the game and who are improving at the game actively because they are the best people to learn from. So if I have the opportunity to help Inferno improve, become a better player, and then play him more, the only downside is that sometimes I'll lose in the game. Sometimes. Which is really not that bad, because it happens to me anyways. Like, there's no downside for anybody. Right? We all want everyone to improve, both because, we just have a nice group of people, but also because we all selfishly want to be surrounded by other people who are good at this game, and the best way to surround ourselves with people who are good in the game is to help everybody else improve. Whether they're the better than us or worse than us or just as good as us, right? It doesn't matter. Like, I'd say I'm pretty even. I don't know exactly how I would quantify it, but I'd say I'm pretty even with most of the people we play with. Sometimes I'll have good days and I'll win more. Sometimes I'll have bad days and I'll lose more. I don't know. But in terms of general skill, I'd say I'm pretty even with most of the people that we play with. But what that means is, as soon as anybody starts improving, we all just talk about it and play with each other, and then somebody else starts improving, and then the next person, and then the next person, and yada yada, so on and so forth. My point, all the way back to my original point, was Inferno. Don't be afraid to ask for people's opinions and thoughts, because everybody here is happy to give them. And nobody here will be a dick about it. Zen might be a dick about it, but not in a bad way. He won't be mean. He'll just be your drill sergeant. I'm kidding. I love you, Zen. But yeah, no. Don't be afraid to ask for assistance or for opinions or for whatever. Because people will willingly give it if they're able. And that's, in my opinion, the best way to improve is to have other people tell you what you're doing wrong and help you figure out how to fix it. And then all you need to do is put in the work. And there you go. Just mash is also an option. It honestly might carry you a little bit to some degree, but depending on how good you want to get, might not get you where you want to go. But it's an option. It is always an option. We love mashing. Mashing is fun. You know what? Speaking of mashing, fuck modern controls. I want dynamic controls online. I don't want any of this one-button super bullshit. I want one-button entire game. Alright? I feel like most people forgot that was a thing. People don't realize how lucky we are that Capcom thought to not let that be allowed online. A dynamic take. Fucking Christ, Cursive. GP on dynamic. Dude, he just combos. He does the 80% combo from full screen for free. Like, you just roll your face over the controller and your opponent's dead. That was a random thought, but I completely forgot about the dynamic controls. It is so fucking funny to me that they exist. I'm assuming tournaments have to have rules about dynamic, right? Like they're definitely in, like, no one's stupid enough to leave that out of their rule book, right? Depends on, well, I don't mean locals. Like I've never been to a local that had an official rule book for any game. But I mostly mean, like, at, bigger events. Disable motion inputs on modern controls. Honestly, Cursive, I think that's the way to balance it. If you want people to stop bitching about modern controls, just don't let them do classic controls with the modern controller. Or the modern controls, you know what I mean? I agree. I actually 100% agree. It's a very simple solution. Generally only modern classic. Yeah, that would make sense. And I would think so. Like, dynamic is you're actually just not playing the game. But yeah, I don't know. I just think dynamic controls are really funny, and I do want to give them a try, but this game was originally supposed to release with modern. Was it really? Wait, I actually didn't know that. There's no way that they thought. Really? How? How did they think that would be a good idea? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I haven't really used modern at all, but, like, I feel like I just wouldn't like it. New directors are young idiots, but they change their minds. I mean, they seem to be pretty good chaps, like they seem like good dudes. They seem like they care. And they actually care about Street Fighter, so I'm really surprised that they almost fucked it up that bad. Sucking up to non-fighting gamers, I guess. Game would have died if they'd done that. I definitely wouldn't have bought it. Oh yeah, no, 100%. If the only way to play the game was on modern controls, I would not have bought this game either. No, I would have bought the game, I would have tried it, I would have hated modern controls, and I would have refunded it. Yeah. Yeah, no, if you were only allowed to use modern controls, that would be the dumbest shit in the world. Because, like, regardless of your opinions about it as, like, a tool for competitive gameplay, modern controls just aren't, like, I just don't think they're fun. And, like, many people that I know, like, there are a lot of people that I know who have even, like, remotely considered trying this game, only considered it because modern controls are a thing, which is fantastic. But my buddy Lurgic, if he picked up modern, he would if he was only allowed to play modern, he wouldn't have picked up this game because he enjoys the grind. He likes learning how to execute. If he wasn't allowed to do that, he would have had no interest in this game. Good thing we were modern, though. It gave us some good, wholesome stories. Like that 9-year-old girl who won an offline tournament with Modern Lily. That happened. I mean, that's adorable. And, like, yeah, I agree. I don't think modern controls are a bad thing. Their existence isn't bad. But if they were a replacement for classic controls, then that would not have been okay. The idea to add modern alongside it, brilliant. But the idea to replace classic controls with modern controls is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Modern just feels bad to most people who already got into fighting games. Yeah. Like, I only played Street Fighter V for fucking 6 months or whatever it was. And if I had to pick up this game and play on Modern, like, that would not have been fun. I would not have enjoyed that. I'm used to playing Street Fighter with classic controls on my handy-dandy hitbox. I would have despised trying to play Modern. Because I would have been pretty much required to use my stupid PS4 controller. And I would not have been able to actually learn how to do anything fun. Like, I also think the execution is fun. As frustrating as it is sometimes, I think learning the execution is one of the more fun parts of the game. And taking away my ability to do that would take away my ability to be interested. Ruin a core aspect of the game for me, and I don't care how good the rest of it is. I can't play it. Don't hate Modern, I just think it could have never been a replacement for the original controls. Yeah, exactly. It's weird, but the rank I met the most Modern players was Diamond 5. Honestly, dude, I am not even surprised. I have friends who gave up on Street Fighter 5 specifically because they couldn't do Hadouken, so Modern was a good move. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, no, the addition of Modern as a thing is fantastic. Like, my buddy Tony, the only way, like, he hasn't, but the only way he would be willing to pick up Street Fighter is because Modern controls are in this game. He's also being a fucking baby, and he thinks it's so hard to play fighting games. They're so hard. No, they're not. But, like, he's a big stupid baby, but he wouldn't play this game without Modern controls. So the fact that Modern controls exist means that if I can convince him, he would play it. That's amazing. That's fantastic. It would get so... My fucking girlfriend would not pick up a fucking fight stick or a pad and play this game with me, but she would pick it up and play with Modern controls because she can actually participate in the game. Reminds me of Final Fantasy XIV controls, and I hated it. Oh, dude, I tried Final Fantasy XIV for like an hour and a half. That shit was terrible. It's the assist using on and off that I don't like. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Having to hit a button which then changes all your buttons, that's too much. I don't like that. Fighting games aren't hard. Taking the L in fighting games is hard because there's no one to blame other than yourself. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's definitely an there's a barrier to entry in terms of doing things with intent, but it's no more complicated than it is in any other game, right? Like, if you pick up League for the first time when you've never played a MOBA before, that shit is so confusing and so awkward. But then, once you get used to it, you're fine, and you can play the game. And you're chilling, and now you just know how to play the game. Fighting games are the same exact thing. Whatever piece of shit propaganda artist started the idea that fighting games are physically hard to play, any more so than any other game, is a person I would like to punch in the nuts. You could argue chess has the same problem because it makes you feel stupid when you lose. Right, but it's because of the stigma. It's all because of the stigma surrounding it. There is a stigma that fighting games are hard to play, despite that not actually being the case. It's no more difficult than any other game. Honestly, I think FPS games are way harder to get good at than something like Street Fighter, because the ability to aim perfectly in a 3D space with a mouse is so much more specific and difficult than pressing a button at the right time. It's like saying it's harder to fire, to like hit the left click on your mouse to fire your gun than it is to aim the gun in the first place. That's just physically, factually untrue. And since you have to be alone, people drop... Yeah, no, exactly. It's all about the fact that people... Like, that's part of, again, a big reason why the community is a whole big thing. Took me 2 years to realize there's something called last hit in League. I just mashed the minions. Yeah, exactly. And, like, last hitting isn't even, like, a mechanical It's nothing mechanical. It's just timing. You're doing the same thing, but it's just doing it at the right time. So much mechanical skill engraved within the FPS genre. It's like 90% mechanical prowess. Exactly. Or to get good at aiming and movement FPS, you're going to have to do repetitive drills for months or even years. Yeah, dude, the fact that websites exist exclusively to train your aim, whereas it's the same idea as having a training mode in a fucking fighting game, except you have to go somewhere else to do it. Just pressing the one mouse button, though. Yeah, no, it's a hyperbolic comparison, but you know what I mean. Like, the idea of hitting a button being harder than the idea of aiming your mouse correctly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I guess with League, like, it's like saying that hitting a combo in League is any more difficult than hitting a combo, or is any easier than hitting a combo in Street Fighter. Like, it's not. Okay. In order to get good at aiming and movement FPS, you're going to have to do repetitive drills for, never heard people FPS so hard. Yeah, no, exactly. Anyone can press R in League, but can you press it good? That's the question. Can you press R right? Also, with buffering in modern fighting games, it's easier than say, oh, yeah, dude, no, straight up. I will, like this, I'm going to sound like a baby here. If I picked up Street Fighter with Street Fighter 4, I would never touch another Street Fighter game again. The buffer system in fighting games is one of the best things to ever happen to this planet. Granted, the buffer system in this game is pretty fucking whack sometimes, and it needs to be fixed. But the idea of the buffer system is incredible. The idea of having to be frame perfect with your inputs at all times is unreasonable for regular people, right? Regular people being people who go to their friend's house and play Street Fighter with them. Right. Yeah, no, exactly, Zen. And like that, like, I'm not saying, I know there are, people, the high execution made the people who could do it stand out, and that was the idea. But I'm just saying, me personally, the buffer allowing for me to input combos in a way that is more comfortable for me is fantastic. I've tried picking up Melee again recently with Lergic, and dude, that game is fucking impossible. I don't understand how I played Melee at the level that I did. And like, I was nowhere near playing, like, I was not a pro or anything even fucking close. But the fact that I could move my character where I wanted them to go in Melee is insane. Like, I cannot fathom having to go through, like, put in the work again to learn Melee to that degree again. Because there is zero buffering and everything has to be frame perfect. And granted, you get, like, Melee doesn't require frame perfect combos. There are some situations that probably do, but, like, that's not how Smash works, right? But the fact that I can't input anything more than a single frame off fucks me up. Like, Melee is so goddamn hard to play physically. The amount of times I accidentally did tackle Luke when trying to walk forward and do a crouch meeting is maddening. Yeah, no, that's very fair. That is very fair, Flo. Don't understand how people do combos in Smash. Like, in something like Ultimate, there is a buffer system, which, granted, also is kind of crappy. But, like, it functions because you are, like, with a buffer, a game is allowed to have frame perfect combos because you, the player, don't have to do it frame perfect. You can get it within a reasonable margin of error, and they can design it in more interesting and unique ways. But with the zero buffer, you have to be frame perfect on everything, and that's just bleh. You have to count for their percent, your opponent's DI. It's kind of crazy. Oh, yeah, no. Smash is, as much as I love it, playing Street Fighter has, like, ruined it for me. Because, and not even because, like, the mechanics are so different, because obviously they are, but, like, I still know, some of the basics in stuff like, the combo percents for the characters I played, a lot more and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot more information that actively changes that you need to keep track of. And it makes it less, and like that's not the only thing that makes it like not as fun, but like I don't know, I just think Smash is a bad, like Melee is still great, I still love Melee, but Ultimate, I legitimate, after playing so much Street Fighter, I legitimately think Ultimate is a poorly designed game for competitive play. I was trying to be competitive with it. I've learned to try, but I'm not great at it. With Melee, Inferno. Because I was the same way. In high school, me and my buddies played Melee, and we tried to play it competitively, but holy fuck, it is hard. That's why it kind of makes me laugh when people say Smash is not a real fighter. A Smash in general? Okay, I gotcha. I wasn't going to go to like a major and place well in Ultimate, but I frequently placed well in tournaments I did attend. Like, I usually got top 8 at like locals and stuff. So I wasn't bad. But legitimately the game has been ruined for me by Street Fighter because of how much better I think it is. Which is unfortunate, but yeah, that's the way it is. That's why it kind of makes me laugh when people say Smash is not a real fighter. I mean, so here's my thing. I think Smash deserves to be treated with respect as a fighting game. But I have 180'd in my opinion of its quality as a fighting game. Like, the people who play it well and competitively, it looks like a completely fucking different game. Like, they have an understanding of how to manipulate the bullshit in a way that makes them pros, But I tried to play the game, like, even, like, I was with my girlfriend's family this weekend, and I was playing Smash with her brother, and it was fun to just, like, fuck around and play around, and it, and I still am better than he is. But we were just, like, having a blast doing stupid bullshit. And I still think it's super fun. But I know that if I tried to take it seriously again, I would not be able to handle it. Like, Smash made me way angrier than Street Fighter ever has because so much of the design is bullshit. It was definitely not designed to be competitive. That's why it makes it even harder to improve at. Yeah, exactly. No tools or mechanics that are taught to you or anything like that. You kind of just have to play against people who know better and look things up yourself. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, the training options in Smash have always been just complete ass. But yeah, like, there's some, like, I think I've said this before, but I think it was long ago enough now, but looking at stuff like the hitboxes and frame data and I'm talking about specifically Ultimate here because it's the newest one, the one that I played the most of, and the one that I'm the best at. Looking at stuff like the hitboxes, the frame data, and then playing the game and seeing how they interact, how certain how moves interact with things, whether it's whether it's the opponent's character or other moves that they're doing, or even the stage sometimes. Half the time, shit just does not make any sense. Like, you have all of the information in front of you, and still a different result happens. And it is so frustrating. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, a specific example to give that's, like, easy enough to understand for people who have played the game, like, to any real extent. But, like, it's completely fucking random, so it's impossible to know what... Like, it's impossible for me to come up with a specific situation to explain. But, like, stuff just happens in that game. Like, regardless of the code of the game, regardless of all the character models and the hitboxes and all the information that is coded into the game, random shit just happens so often. And it's like, that's not what I want my fighting games to be. If I want to be playing a game competitively, I want to be able to look at a situation, look at the information, and understand what happened. In Street Fighter, I can do that. Sometimes it's a little weird, and I have to figure it out, but I can always understand what happens once I get to that point. With Smash, with Ultimate especially, no fucking idea what happens, like, half the time. Sounds like Brawl? Honestly, it kind of does. It kind of does, and it sucks. It makes me so sad. Because, like, I would still play Smash competitively to this day if it was fucking good. But it just isn't. It is not good competitively, man. At least not outside of, like, the tippity top level. Like, at the top level, it's just a completely different game. And that's another big thing with it, right? Like, with Street Fighter, I can give the controller to one of my little cousins, and they can play the game against a master player, and I will understand every interaction that happens. It will all make sense. I will understand why it all happened. But if I give, regardless of, you know, what it actually is, I will always understand what's happening. But if I give, and it'll look the same, right? Obviously, the master will be playing better, more cleanly. They will be doing their inputs right, you know, whatever. But the game will be being played, and it will look the same. But if you give a GameCube controller to my little cousin and to, I don't know, fucking, I'm trying to think of, like, a mid-highlight, I don't know, like Squid the Cat, and you have them play, he's not an Ultimate player, I don't know, fucking Tweak playing the game makes it look like he is actually playing a different game from other people. Also, Nintendo doesn't want it to be good competitively. Yes, that is very true. It is not designed to be played competitively, and it's not balanced competitively or anything like that. Completely true. Also, if you like platform fights, go play Rivals. So here's the thing. I love Rivals. Rivals of Aether is awesome, but I fucking hate the way that DI and Hitstun works in Rivals of Aether. I think it is terrible. The fact, like, the Hitstun in Rivals is way worse than in Melee, and the amount of control you have over your direction with DI is ludicrous. Like, it is an unfun level of control from either direction, whether it's you as the person getting hit and DIing, or you as the person hitting them and having to then react to their DI. Either way, it's too much, and it's not fun. I love fucking around in Rivals. I will never try to take that game seriously. Never, ever, ever. It is super fun. I love playing it just because it feels good to play physically. I will never try to take that game seriously. And that's just a me thing. There are plenty of people who love it and who prefer it, and power to them. Absolutely. But it's really just not for me. In that capacity, at least. There's a weird balance these games need to maintain when it comes to how much you're allowed to control. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, the idea of Rivals was you don't have a shield and there are no ledges, and you have the movement and, you know, some mechanic and no grabs. And, you know, you have the movement and mechanics from Melee, so defense has to be mid-combo, which just seems really weird. Like, it seems like a really weird design choice to be like your only option on defense is to run away, is to get a lucky parry and hope they don't bait you with a jab, or to actively get hit and then DI your way across the entire stage. It's so weird. It doesn't make sense. But then you have something like Smash, like Ultimate especially, where like you have borderline no control over your DI on some moves, and then you have like a ridiculous amount of control over your DI on others, and it just doesn't make any fucking sense. Side note, Corona just hit Platinum JP. I did not know she played JP. That's really funny. That is extremely... Why does she play JP? That's actually... I trained with the best Japanese stuff. Well, did she get trained by JP players? She likes evil bosses? Okay. That makes sense. Oh, she played Bison? That's actually extremely funny. That's really funny. Cursive, I hate you for that. That was a terrible pun. You are just like hopping in here every once in a while, just dropping puns and leaving. Well, Flo, if you want to be trained by world-class players, try being a cute anime girl. Idiot. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just got to be a cute anime girl, and you'll have a bunch of top players knocking at your door. No, Corona is legitimately funny. I don't like watch her very much at all. But some of what I was about to say, some, that's not true. One of my friends, who I will not specifically disclose, watches Corona, not like a ton or anything, but enough, and he follows like the lore and all that shit to like enough of an extent that he knows what it is. And he just will send me shit. He'll just send me clips of Corona. It's just like, she's funny. I will admit it's funny, but I also don't know what the fuck she's saying. I'm working on it. Just stream Street Fighter 6 with 300k viewers. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Just be famous, and you're fine. And yes, kind of, as I'm sitting here trying not to pass out, the need to pun Spark's life into me. Cursive, just go to bed. It's okay, buddy. I love you, and I appreciate you for being here, but just go to sleep. Gotta go back and work on my model. Need to become cute anime girl. Yeah, there you go, Flo. Well, although in fair, so you're in an interesting pickle, because as Zen has said before, you do have a sexy accent, but it's going to be hard to pass yourself off as a cute anime girl with said sexy accent. Yeah, no, you could do it. You would just lose part of the sexy in the sexy accent. You know what I mean? You could look like a cute anime girl, but you wouldn't be able to sound like a cute anime girl without ruining something that's already perfect. You know? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Or you could just practice doing a cute anime girl voice. That's the other option. Torimeshi, the Dawson player in 5 who made a top 8 at EVO Japan. The name sounds familiar, yeah. Uses a cute anime girl model on a stream. There you go. Easy peasy. You just gotta do it. Just make a cute anime girl. Put her on you. Nope. You know what I mean? Gender equality, my ass. That's what I'm saying, dude. Give her the Valley Girl accent. Dude, okay. I honestly loved doing the visual novels so much because it made it so much easier for me to do stupid voices. If I try to just talk in that without reading off something, it is impossible. I've said this before. It's the reason why I had to change my Valley Girl point redemption is because I couldn't keep it up for more than like a couple seconds, like a sentence at a time. And that didn't feel fair. But I can do it as long as I'm reading something. I think. I'm super out of practice now, but I mean, hey, if somebody wants to make me a cute anime girl fucking model, I would not. I mean, well, I guess I'd need to get a camera and have it set up to get like the motion tracking or something, and that's not worth it. But if somebody wants to make me a cute anime girl, like 2D model, so I can just do like the mouth, I will straight up add that. I'll figure out how to add that and set it as a channel point redemption or something like that, or like make it goals for it or something like that. I will allow you guys to turn me into a cute anime girl if you guys find a way to get a cute anime girl for me to become. I'm not against that. It's going to take me a painful amount of time to create a live 2D model for myself. Oh, yeah. Especially if I'm not, since I'm not an artist. Okay. Well, then, yeah, that would definitely extra take you a long time. That sounds pretty fucking tough. Yeah, like, I know, Flo, how set are you on 3D? Because, like, if you want to do 2D, Cursive might be able to help you with that. Corona hitting platinum is trending on Twitter. 640k interactions. Jesus. Yeah, the power of fame is fucking real, dude. Good lord. Like, okay, like, that is the kind of thing... I think I said this last time. I think I said this on Wednesday. I would powerbomb a puppy through a glass table if it would allow me to become big enough on here to make a living. Like, I would do anything short of something that would get me actually arrested and put in jail for a length of time if it meant I could just do this for a living. That would be fucking amazing. Because, like, every job I have ever seen just sounds like something that makes me want to die. I'd powerbomb a puppy and just cuz. Just do it. Oh, God. You know what? I probably should watch out about, like, how I space out my words when I say things like that. Because you're right. People could just clip it. People could just clip it by itself and just leave it be. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. Someone's gonna send the PETA ninjas after me. I'm gonna get beaten to death with veggie burgers. That's how PETA works, right? Honestly, the only thing I know about PETA is that they kill more shelter animals than any other place on the planet. Like, that's the only thing I know about PETA. That's, like, my only actual... Like, the only amount of knowledge I have about them as like, a company. Or a fucking organization, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's true. Now that I say that, I don't actually know that, but I'm fairly certain that's true. I'm pretty sure I heard it from a reliable source. Yeah, like they go fucking crazy about animal rights, and then they just oh Lord. Okay, like that is the kind of thing. I think I said this last time. I think I said this on Wednesday. I would powerbomb a puppy. Okay, like that is the kind of thing. I think I said this last time. God fucking damn it! Oh no, I closed the window. Shit, I closed the window. But it's fine. We haven't been watching it. It's okay. American media be like, honestly, dude. Oh no. Oh boy. That's a bad one. Oh fucking Christ. Whew. Okay. Well, anyways, regardless of that thing, I really hope doesn't get sent to people I know. What was the context? Why did I say I already forget why I said that. Found my girlfriend's bedroom. That's true. That's a pretty easy one. You can just say it. No one would know. You know what I was about to say? I was about to say something else that might be bad. Said you powerbomb a puppy, man. You could play fighting against. Oh yes, that's right. Okay, thank you, Flo. Yes, I would do. Yes, that's right. I would do anything that wouldn't get me put in jail for an extended period of time if it meant I could stream and or play fighting games for a living. Like if I could actually make a livable amount of money off of doing this, I would cry. You know what? I would make it a sub. I would be willing to make it a sub goal for me to powerbomb a puppy, if it meant I would get the subs I needed to make a living off this, or the followers or whatever. Like, no, don't call PETA. That was the second part of the conversation. Is they'll beat me with veggie burgers and then go find other stray animals to go kill. Hold on, actually, you know what? Let me do some research. I'm gonna do, you know what? Actually, does PETA kill animals? Okay, I'm just gonna leave this. Don't take a look at those. I'm just going to leave this page up for a second. PETA, American Kennel Club, Lord Park. I don't know what the fuck those are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 top results. No-kill policies, slowly killing animals. PETA saves animals, euthanasia. Why we euthanize. Why PETA kills animals. Why PETA euthanizes. This one? Or better dead than... Wait. What? Fuck you. Don't be fooled by the slick propaganda of PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. The organization may claim to champion the welfare of animals, as the many photos of cute puppies and kittens on its website suggest. Why did they capitalize web like that? But last week, 2 PETA employees were charged with 31 felony counts of animal cruelty each, after authorities found them dumping the dead bodies of 18 animals they had just picked up from a North Carolina animal shelter into a dumpster. What on fucking earth? Are you kidding me? According to the Associated Press, 13 more dead animals were found in a van registered to PETA. The arrest followed a rash of unwelcome discoveries of dead animals dumped in the area, according to veterinarian Patrick Proctor, The PETA people told North Carolina shelters they would try to find the dogs and cats homes. He handed over 2 adoptable kittens and their mother, only to learn later that they had died without a chance to find a home in the PETA van. What the fuck? The road you're walking on, you're going to be known for being at war with animal rights movements before being known as someone who plays games for a living. Oh no. The arrest followed a rash of unwelcome discoveries. Yeah. This is ethical, Proctor railed over the phone. I don't really think so. This is not the first report that PETA killed animals it claimed to protect. In 1991, PETA killed 18 rabbits and 14 roosters it had previously rescued from a research facility. We just don't have the money to care for them. PETA Animal Shelter had run out of room. The Center for So what I'm understanding is... okay. They went somewhere where these animals were being kept, presumably taken care of to at least a reasonably humane extent, brought them back to their place where they didn't have room for them, and then either killed them actively or let them all die due to negligence and mismanagement. Money before animal. That's what the fuck I'm saying, dude. Jesus Christ. I think, honestly, dude, the perfect covert operation of animal serial killers, I think, is the best way I've ever heard someone describe PETA. That is brilliant. Let's see. PETA has enough money in the bank to care for every unwanted animal in Virginia and North Carolina. PETA prefers to spend donations apparently not caring for flesh and blood animals entrusted to it, but on campaigns attacking medical researchers, meat eaters, or women wearing furs. It is as if PETA prefers the idea of animals to animals themselves. Why does PETA kill animals that might otherwise find a home? That's a good question. I repeatedly phoned PETA but never reached an official who could answer my questions. There you go. That right there, that is the perfect example of what you can expect. PETA's website spun the story under the banner PETA Helping Animals in North Carolina with an emphasis on its efforts to solve the animal overpopulation in North Carolina. PETA has provided euthanasia services to various counties in that state to prevent animals from being shot with a .22 behind a shed or gassed in windowless metal boxes. Both practices that were carried out until PETA volunteered to provide painless death for the animals. Make that painless death for animals that could have found... Yeah, like... what? What? PETA. I agree, Inferno. Peter is just out here doing PETA. Doing shit. 2003 New Yorker profile included PETA top dog Ingrid Newkirk's story of how she became involved in animal rights after a shelter put down a stray kitten she brought there. So she went to work for an animal shelter in the 70s, where she explained, I would go to work early before anyone got there, and I would just kill the animals myself. Okay. I need to compose myself. This is an ASMR stream now. Because I couldn't stand to let them go through other workers abusing the animals. I must have killed 1,000 of them, sometimes dozens every day. I would just like this. I would just like this. I would like everyone to take note of this. I would like everyone to pay attention to this. Hold on. Let's get this a little bigger. I want everyone to take a look at the highlighted section. I would like everyone to read the highlighted section. I would like everybody to absorb the highlighted section, and I would like everybody to to understand the implications of the highlighted section, because what it says can effectively be boiled down to Ingrid Newkirk, someone very high up in the chain at PETA. I don't know exactly where, but somebody very high up on the chain in the PETA organization decided that she was going to work for an animal shelter, and she would go to work early and just kill shit. She would just kill animals. She would just go to work and just kill them. And according to her, she must have killed 1,000 of them, sometimes dozens every day. I would like to reiterate that a top dog, as it says right here, a top dog, get it, of PETA, used to work at an animal shelter where she would come into work early and just kill animals. I would just like to, top dog, just kill the animals myself. Must have killed 1,000 of them. I would just like those. I would just like these 3 lines. PETA top dog Ingrid Newkirk would go to work early before anyone got there and just kill the animals. Must have killed 1,000. I would just like to point that out. Okay, we're gonna close this now. Fucking Christ, man. What is up with this? What is this nonsense? So this would have been more shocking if it weren't for your joke. Dude, I mean, it's just like the whole thing is just so appalling. Like, I don't know. How could she confess to killing animals without getting in trouble? It's a crime. Maybe there's a statute of limitations on animal murder. I don't know. It said it was in the 70s. Like, at least hers was, you know. I remember a woman going to trial for throwing a cat in a trash bin. Yeah. No, I remember, I don't remember how long ago it was. It was like a few years ago or something. But I remember a guy or a group of people or something got caught on video, like, kicking a stray cat or something like that. And, like, 2/3 of their country, did the most sleuthing that you've ever seen in your fucking life, and, like, doxed them and got them arrested. Like, it's just, like, I can't... How do you get away with just doing that? Literally just showing up to work and, like, okay, not to be too morbid, but, like, how do you just kill thousands of animals at your place of work and not have anybody suspect that something was going on? Like, did she, like, fabricate a machine or a device that she could use to, like, make it look like a fucking wild animal got in and killed them or something? Like, did she make a pair of, like, fox jaws out of some sort of material and just chomp on the heads of a bunch of fucking, like, cats? Like, what? How did she do that? Probably knew a higher up there. Nobody cared enough. Both of those are very possible. I would believe either of those. Probably both. Just go to work early, kill a few animals. Who doesn't? Who doesn't do that? Who doesn't go up to, who doesn't wake up one morning and think, you know what, I'm going to go to work early today and I'm going to snap a few kittens in half? It happens to me all the time. I mean, it would if I had a job, Unfortunately, I don't, so I can't wake up in the morning and think I'm gonna go to work early today, and I'm gonna fucking bane a German Shepherd. I'm gonna pick it up above my head, and I'm gonna fucking slam it onto my knee and shatter its spine. I just don't have the privilege. I don't have the privilege of doing that. At my work, once found a whole 600 million in the numbers of the bank. Nobody wanted to take care of it and never got a follow-up. Sometimes people just don't care. What the fuck? That's so much money. Yeah, I mean, like, as much as ridiculous as it is, yeah. Sometimes people just don't feel like putting in the work that it would take to figure out where $600 million went, or to figure out why the animals in the shelter keep fucking dying every morning. Like I just can't. The idea of being in management, like, I can't fathom it, only because of how consistently they just don't care about shit that so obviously should be cared about. Like, I just don't get it, man. I don't get how that works. Like, do you just have to become super fucking dejected and fed up to the point where you no longer care about where $600 million went? Or why the cute dachshund that lived in the corner crate returned. Can even pretend to be shocked. Some people just get a kick out of causing harm to creatures who are breathing. Yeah, no, unfortunately, that's just kind of the way some people are. Some people are just. I don't even know how to make that. Like, I don't know how to explain that or like understand it, but yeah, I'd say that's pretty much accurate. Oh, that's right. I don't have any sound. So here is here is the sitch. Then again, I wouldn't want to be a hypocrite girl. Oh no, they're hurting kitties while I'm swatting a cockroach in my bathroom with a slipper. I mean, I get where you're coming from. I get what you're saying. So I am going to just mess around for a minute, but then I'm probably just going to end it there. I think we have hit a pretty good stopping point. Now that the stream has officially devolved into fucking nonsense. There's a difference. Cockroaches have an actively negative impact. That's also fair. It does, yeah, that's true. It does matter, like, what they do. Because, like, wild cats are pretty terrible for the environment. You know, and, like, stuff like that. Not that you should just go out and kill a cat that you find, but, like, there are animals that exist that just don't really do anything positive aside from being part of the ecosystem. If you kill a single cockroach who gets inside your house, it's not going to make a difference in the ecosystem. But if you go out and shoot every fox you find, that will make a big difference. And they're not really doing anything. Like, they're not doing anything bad to you. Anything that would harm people. You know, they're just existing in the way that they're supposed to. Same cockroach who mugged me the other night. That's why some animals are officially categorized in the harmful category. It's not forbidden to kill them. Well, cool. There you go. I actually didn't know that. I'm not surprised, but it's a cool thing to know. Little bastard in my wallet. That's a toughie. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's not real. Okay. But yes, so okay. So I think that's gonna be a good place to call it. My brain has definitely become mush after reading that fucking article. So let's see who's live, who's on right now that I'll send you guys to. Okay, Kenny is on. Coupon is on. Who else do we actually know? Okay, nobody really that I can find. Caleb is on. Pukum's, or not Pukum's, Pingo's friend. Want to go to Kenny? Or was that an asking who is Kenny, or was that saying you want to go to Kenny? Okay. Hit the wrong button. Okay, yeah, I can send you guys to Kenny. That works for me. Alright. So let's get that set up real quick. Kenny the Tiger. Okay. That's tough. Doesn't she stream? I thought she streamed on YouTube. Does she stream on Twitch? Well, I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter. Only YouTube? Okay, well, I don't think I can rate her anyways. Silly goose. Okay, but yes. So yeah, that's where I'm going to call it for today. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. I'm sorry there was not more gameplay to be excited about, but like I said, I was very tired, and I will admit this was, I think, a good way for me to get a little bit of a reset on the mental, because you guys always give me things to think about and then ridiculous shit that just breaks my brain. So it's a nice little mix. But yes, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you all. I will be back on Wednesday, normal time, normal place. Hopefully I will have fixed the amount of sleep that I get, and I will be ready, able, and willing to open a lounge in Marisa all over you guys. But yeah, also part of Wednesday's stream, depending on the vote that's currently in the Discord, but part of Wednesday's stream is going to be picking what I play on Fridays from now on. I don't necessarily need to do it at the beginning, but I will do it at some point. So if you want to have any influence on that, make sure to stop by. But yeah. I hope you play the Chilla games. They have amazing horror games. I don't know what that means, but I'll look it up. But yes, I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me. Go show Kenny some love. And until next time, peace out, everybody.
Oh, Luke Stray. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Oh.
There's no such thing as too fast.
Damn wet. Damn wet. Winding upper. Winding uppercut. Going all in, baby. I was trying to bait it. Thought you played with my cock before? If I have, I don't remember. Sam West. Let's go. Ooh, woo. Samwack. Ooh, woo.
If I can't lick the Colonel's fingers, I'm deleting my Twitch account. That's the plan. If at some point somebody's fingers, ideally the Colonel's, but somebody's fingers are not licked, this stream is over. Forever.
Figured it out. The truth is, I don't like playing games. I only like winning. So I cheat as often as I can, in as many ways as I can, guarantee that I win. trying to fuck on me, man. He's trying to fuck on me real bad. Seriously? You brought a boy? I'm so fucking pleased with myself.